Where them sound there come from? Might have a TV so loud. Did I say the phone now, please? The phone, the phone? Yeah. That's what I'm doing. You never should know what. Good night, people. Good night, good night, good night, good night, people. Where is my fan? I can feel the heat. Good night, good night, good night. Vicky, what's up? Let me do some sharing here, people. Vicky, you know, like up the live. I mean, first, just do it. Like up the live as you come, people. Good night. Welcome to my live. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon, wherever you are. Oh, I'm just take my insulin. I have to eat something. I mean, I understand how you know like up the live, Vicky. How that? How that, Vicky? Mm-hmm. I did something wrong. I did something wrong. I shared it on the wrong page. Where is the thumb? All right then. Me no know every minute YouTube change up the page. You're going to see three some dots on your right hand corner up the top at the top right corner. Just press it and it will carry you to it. And then you press back the chat and you will come right back to this page. Okay? I don't know, every minute YouTube change up the screen, cause my phone I use right now and this are the same thing. I'm gonna like it, so I don't like it like that. I don't like it like that at all. Welcome to my live, people. Welcome to my live. You find it, Vicky? Like up the live for me, people. Like up the live. Like up the live. Share the live. Share the live and like up the live for me, please. Facebook just give WhatsApp just give a limited amount to share. Yes, you find it. Oh, you found it. Okay, good. My teeth look at eating scars. I just take my insulin. Never remember. And from evening meet me dinner, you know. So people, we continue from last night. Yeah. I say me eat that page of YouTube, do you see? Because when you skip, come like you go to something else. You have to take your time. Welcome to my live, people. Afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, people. Happy birthday if you're celebrating one. Happy anniversary if you're celebrating one. My name is Anne-Marie, aka Anne-Marie, aka Bambam. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to my channel. Good night, Derval. We say just add supper. Me just have mine. Just have my one, Derval. What happened to the latest long time? Me not understand you. Where you ask, Vicky? Oh, you mean what happened to the latest? The girl with name, our program name, the latest. That you ask? Then can go and cuss. It never will end. It never will stop. Yeah. Them can go and cuss, Vicky. It will never end and it will never stop. Will never end and it will never stop. Daytime for that. Now no time for them and them cuss now. Different thing with them on a night time for my channel. Them alright. Hello? Huh. Them can't go and cough. So there, Val. So people, last night we were discussing. We had a great discussion last night, a great live last night. Lasted 4 hours, people. Like up the live for me, please. Like up the live for me. Like up the live for me. So we were asking the question, how would you deal with the situation? Finding out that you are sleeping with a relative. Are you married to a relative? How would you deal with it? You understand? And then it lead into one whole different thing. One whole different thing it lead to, people. But it was awesome. The conversation was great, you know? Yeah. Them most definitely there, Val. Yeah. You can't bother them loose people. Them a feel the idea on Facebook. So a client, a follower called me this morning and was saying she saw the question. She saw the title that I said, how would you deal with the situation knowing that you marry a relative? You know, you didn't know that it was a relative, you know? Because, you know, you're probably your first, second cousin, and, you know, want to marry to your first, second cousin. Well, guess what there, Val? We don't even know what we will exclude. Sometimes we just know what we will include. Because sometimes you have to want to make a point, and we have to just add in something, and then from there, you know, it just goes out. I just so it go. Just so it go. But you know, let us see where it go. Because last night we didn't really get to discuss the situation at hand, the topic at hand that we were talking about. Because it led to religion. Because, you know, we went back to slavery. How, you know, they used to have the slaves as product. Yeah, sell them like livestock. You understand? And we went back to that because that's where it started from. You understand? That's where it started from. Because they used to, as Derval said, they used to use them for stud, you know, and used to have them mating with their mother, their sister, anyone, you know, because you know them want strong, healthy people to work. And that's where it started from. So most of us, I think Barry said 80-something% of what Jamaicans are related. That's a lot. That is a lot. Monday, bless up yourself. A thin ice topic you have tonight. A thin nice topic or ice topic you want to say. Trust me, we were talking about this recorder from last night. And it lasted 4 hours. Because we drifted into religion. We drifted into religion. Wait, so me take everything out of your mouth Monday. What did I say? What you wanted to say? Monday. So people, we will appreciate tonight if you call in. The men always calling in. Always the men. Let me get a piece of answer with. The men always calling in. I don't hear women calling in. You type, but you don't call. You type, but you don't call. Always the men. I want to hear from the ladies tonight. So I was saying, you know, we drifted all the way back to we are all related whether we like it or not. I don't think we are all related. Every one of us. That's where the topic went last night, because we were saying Derval went back to say about Adam and Eve. And you know, give some example and whatever. But trust me, it was interesting. Was really interested. Was really interested, I swear. I don't think all of us related, but most, probably most, because at the end of the day, you can see some family how the resemblance so strong. Yes, I would so love the ladies to call in. Yes, I would love to hear from you, ladies. We said some of us are royal bloodline. You're too shy, but your face not going to show Monday. It's just your voice we're hearing. What kind of shy? Hmm? We're just hearing your voice. It's not like we're seeing you. Come on, Julie. Good night. Like up the live as you come, please. Share it if you can. Yes, so I was saying, a lady called me this morning and said she was, you know, in and out on the live at the early stage, but then she didn't get to see hear 3/4 of it. Shy lady, this my brain is working on the topic, people. And she was saying she listened the whole 4 hours, because we were 4 hours and 3 minutes to be exact. And she said she listened to everything. But and what prompted her interest is that when she saw the title, the title was so close to home for her. So I'm gonna give you a little synopsis on her and what, you know, she told me. I just jot down a little. Then I'm gonna tell you. She because she had some experience with that relative, and relative marry. But only thing they knew, but give me a sec. I need some likes, some more likes, people, some more likes. Let me go put on this. Share the live, people, share the live. Cody, Molly. Yes, I'm all yours now. I'm not hungry, you know, but I did have to put something in my stomach. I don't know. Later, when I'm going to my bed, all the insulin had a react in my body. Yes, man, I don't like up the life, man, and share the life, man. So, let me tell you now the story. Go and live now with the writer. So, you know, the life always goes as it starts. You see a lot of people come and they just see it just drop down and they just see it build up back. So, maybe I will have to tell you guys the story twice, repeat myself. So, again, good night to everyone. Good night, you all. Good night, good night, good night. It is night here, 9:47 here in Kingston, not Kingston, St. Catherine, Jamaica. Portmore to be exact. So, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening. Yeah. So, well, good night is it's really good evening, I'm supposed to say. Yeah. Yeah. So, people, thank you all for being here. 9:48. I hope I do 9:48. I hope I don't have to spend 4 hours tonight, because I was looking at how much hours I was here last night. I wasn't really looking at the time. It no 1 o'clock had passed. But anyway, people, so she said, she called me, a follower called me, and so she was saying to me, oh, same time with me. Okay, same time with me. Derval. Yeah, so she was saying to me, telling me about her story. Yeah. She was giving me a little synopsis on her story. You know, she was telling me about it. And so she said her mother and her father are two first cousins. But she did not know until when she was about 16. Yeah, she said she didn't know. She was about 16 then. And I said first cousin, right? Yeah, Caribbean Honeybee. Yeah, they were first cousin. So she said her mother, when her mother had her mother, she said she don't remember what age. Her mother left her with her grandfather, that's not her biological grandfather, but her grandfather by marriage, you know, married to her grandmother, and left her with him. But you know, I was saying to myself, why would you want to leave? I mean, I know still everybody different, because you're gonna see when we finish telling you why would you want to leave your daughter then, you know, with your baby with somebody. But anyway, she said she saw her mother. She remember her mother came back when she came to look for her, give her a little nice, I think she said a little pink hat or something to wear to church. She said she never forget that because it was so unique. When she was 4 years old, her mother came back when she was 7 and when she was 9 to look for her. Well, her mother took her to live with her. Her mother took her to live with her, but then only kept her for 3 days. Only kept her for 3 days and bring her right back. You know, so she was always asking about her father, you know, asking about her father. And when she was 16-year-old, they told her that no, how she found out, I think she said, they say her grandmother, what her grandmother that be to her is our grandmother and our aunt. That's how you say that go? Because is is a grandmother and aunt, something like so. Yeah, grandmother and her aunt in one. Yeah, our grandmother and her aunt in one. So she was curious and wonder how could that be, you know, because our other grandmother told her. So I wonder how could that be. Then, you know, she, you know, do a little investigation and she find out. Say, whatever. Our grandmother, our father is our uncle and our dad in one. You know, she probed the case. She asked her mother about it. You know, her mother not really tell her till a long time. However, but before that, her mother filed for her, and her mother went away and live abroad. But she say her mother never really, she don't get a mother love there, none at all. She wrote a letter to her father, and the first time she spoke to her father was in her 50s. She's still in her 50s. So, it is recently. Yeah. And she wrote that letter when she was young, like a teenager. And you know him tell her, say, her mother did what? Did have more than one partner, so I don't must him. But anyway, you know, she asked her mother what really happened and whatever. Her mother said she was RAPE by her cousin. And as I said, it's her first cousin. But however, she said her mother still filed for her. Yeah, her mother filed for her and her child at the time. She had a baby at the time, a little girl. And her mother filed for her. But the relationship between her mother, with she and her mother, she just didn't get any love for her. Her mother didn't want her around her, you know. She just didn't want her around her. She not live far from her and she just don't want to see her. Her mother just resent her till she just get fed up and say, no, I'm done. Her mother resent her. Because trust me, I can't even get to tell her all the story, but I just go it in a nutshell. Her mother resent her, completely resent her. So I said to myself, say, as we go back to the question, right? And her mother resent her up until this year because her mother is still alive. Yeah, she resent her up until today. You know, she just don't have anything to do with her. However, she have a great relationship with two of her child, her daughter. Yeah, her mother have a great relationship with them, but she just don't have anything to do with her. So I said to myself, say, we'll go back to the question now. How would you deal with the situation? Because how her mother deal with the situation now? She just resent her. So I said to myself, I'm no psychologist or anything like that. But I said to myself, it's like her mother constantly reminded, you know, by her, you know, maybe seeing her. So I don't know, you probably shouldn't get no closure. She's still scarred. Because remember she say ERAPE. You understand? So, and I don't know, she said her mother just never ever give it a chance. The one time she spoke with her father don't really have nothing to do with her anyway, because him say her mother did have more than one, whatever. That just probably where himself console himself. You understand? But her mother is, but it look like him shamed. But her mother is so ashamed of the whole situation. She say, up to the day, her mother is like, what, 89 years old. And her mother still resented her. She say her mother lived down the road from her, walking distance. And her mother don't have anything to do with her. You would think that she's her enemy. Nothing her mother don't have to do with her. She don't do her nothing. She don't do her nothing. She says she earn for her love. She cry for her love. It's that it just not working. It's like she just resent her. She's the only child. She's the only child. No, she looks like her father. Okay. Well, maybe she look like her father because she said her mother is brown, like brown, nearly white brown. And she's very dark. And her father is very dark. You know, she looks nothing like her mother. Yeah, she looks nothing like her. Yeah, nothing she said like her. But her mother resent her up until this day. So, I'm saying maybe rape her for true. Because why would she so scarred and hurt about it? You know? If it was consensus. You understand? What the BRB mean on Monday? I don't know the abbreviation there. Yeah. She is so scarred. She don't have anything to do with that young lady. She don't have anything to do with her. When I say anything to do with her, she don't want to see her. She said she remember one of the time she never have nowhere to live and her mother have an empty apartment and her mother just tell her so she have 4 months to stay there, and you know when the 4 months come she sit with that she come out the same exact day. She said she don't know, she just hold towards her up until to the day, and she will come for her daughter and take her daughter for lunch or for dinner or whatever and have a great time with her, but she just don't have anything to do with her. Me not know. You know, she don't even try. Oh, be right back. Okay. I'm slow. The psychological effect of her mom getting pregnant can cause a serious strain on the relationship with her mom. Derval, they did have no relationship. She tried. Even when she said her mother filed for her, you know, me in the conversation, me I say, boy, if one time she filed for her, if maybe she was trying, you know, trying to mend things. But she said it was in the recession, and you know, she wasn't working, and so you know she complained, said them heat too much, this that. And if for some people longer 2 weeks she could have spared. It was so uncomfortable, she said. You understand? It was so uncomfortable. But me I said to myself, so maybe at the time when she filed for her, maybe she wanted to try and mend her, and you know, have a relationship with her. Even when she took her when she was a little girl, 9-year-old, she took her when she was a little girl. She only kept her for 3 days and bring her right back to the grandfather. That lady is scarred. But all these years, I think she should have, you know, try and get counseling or something. Because remember, you know, our first cousin, you know. You understand? Our first cousin, Sister Pitney. You understand? I don't know. Far, second, third. And second don't even far, and a third go down. First cousin. You know, you grew up in the same house, you know, with your cousin then, because, you know, your mother might have 2 kids who still live home and them have kids. You understand? Something like that. But may I say, you know, she me not blame her or anything, but may I say, all of that pain there, you know, all of that pain, you know, why she didn't like, you know, try and get some form of counseling or something like that. You know, some form of counseling, and she never had another child. You know, I am not going to put myself in the situation and say I would do this and I would do that, because I don't know what I would do. You understand? I don't know what I would do, because when we're not in a situation, we have all the answer for the problem. You understand? Until we are in that situation. Because trust me, we had a long conversation. It's like over 2 hours. We had a long conversation. I wash. I sweep up my yard. I do so many things having the conversation with her. Yeah. Because I'm not the person who just sit and talk on phone, unless maybe it's just sitting down time. I'm always doing something, so I just put my earpiece in my ears and put my phone in my pocket if I have a pocket or whatever. Yeah. But I don't know. She sounds scared to me. She sounds really scared to me. And I think she should have gotten some form of counseling or something. But she said she really yearned for her mother's love. Really, really yearned for it. Really, really yearned for it. And she just give up. She just give up. And she said when she mean she give up, she mean like she just literally give up now. She not have nothing to do with that. It's like she not exist again. She just give up. But there is nothing to the mother because I don't know. So I don't know if it's the fact that maybe it's both of them. The fact that she's RAPE plus it's her first cousin. You understand? And I don't know. But a lot of people do it. A lot of people do it. They always say country people. The narrative is that country people, have relationship with family member and don't care, but town people do it too. Well, country people might do it and don't care, but Kingston people, them more performing incest to me. But is a little touchy thing. Yo mama, where you say you're new, hope everything will go well. Alright then, like up the live now and subscribe. I would appreciate. I would appreciate. Welcome to my live. My name is Bambam. My channel name is Bambam Jamaica. So, what do you think about that about that little story there now? What do you guys think? Type, call in, but I would appreciate a phone call from a female. Beverly, good night. Beverly Wickham. Like up the live for me, people. Like up the live. Bambam, I bonded with my mom at 16 years because I grew up with my dad, and she calls me every day to this day to check up on me. But she not want no farmer bonding with her. I mean the mother. The mother don't want no farmer bonding with her. You understand? She don't. She said she called her mother for her birthday. She just act sarcastic and just, she said her mother never ever call her for her birthday yet. Never ever call her. I just think her mother is so scarred emotionally. Like she messed up. Cause remember, a lot of us get messed up, Messed up and still living a normal life, A lot of us get messed up and still living a normal life. But what raised some eyebrows for me is the fact that she's her only child. You understand? That raised some eyebrow for me. She's her only child. And I would think that you would want to bond with your child no matter what. You understand? But I don't know. But to how me hear the story, both man and woman look like they're ashamed. So probably, it happened when them young and I don't know. They say country people have whole heap of nature, sir. They say country people nature strong than anybody else. And the parish people and the live here, is that true? They say them nature strong, so I don't know. But town pitney no play a whole heap of dolly house. Country people, they say, do it all the time behind cocoa leaf. I don't know cocoa leaf look, they say, big and broad. And town people play dolly house. Lord have mercy, people. I don't know. But it can be very devastating. Leo, good night. Some people don't mind it. I know of a friend who do it, and I even have the family member who have relationship with their family, knowing that there is a family, like first cousin, second cousin, kind of near, something like that. Something like that, Leo. Boy, I don't know me that feel so uncomfortable. Me not really know of our family like that. More than like, I don't even really know my cousins' children. And for them children, no, me don't know all of my cousin children them. And for them children have children. But the fact say, I know that is my cousin children and grandchildren. It kind of look a far-fetched. But I don't know. People do it and don't have a problem with it, my love, because I get a lot of country stories, One whole heap of story me get, my love. Me get story from my children, them father. Me get a lot of country story. Some whole heap of country story, but me don't want the people them from country beat me up because I'm quite sure none of them alone do it. None of them alone do it, but me don't know. Because when you go too near, but then come to think of it now, a two first cousin, but the lady seemed quite alright to me, an educated person. She not fool. So me don't know. I wonder if I not really her father she a jacket. I wonder if I not really her father she a jacket, because I don't like no DNA was done. You understand? Because people tends to say the last person they were intimate with, that is the person who got them pregnant. And that's so far from the truth, because sometimes they can pregnant before. Too much people in the world right now for family to be in relationship. Don't it? Talk truth, Leo. Me no want, deliberately have a relationship with a family member. No. Me have to not know. But then the question is, if you find out you already have kids, you understand? You already have kids. I get on with their life. So in love. Compatibility I keep. And all of that. You understand? And then you find out, say, are your cousin. What would you do? I also know a lot of people who have kids with their cousins, Bambam. Yeah. Me hear a lot of story, but me not really know them often. Well, Me didn't know some people back home. Me didn't know some people back home, but them did fool. I want my fan there. My fan there somewhere. Me have my fan in the oh, sit here. Them did fool. Yeah, them did kind of fool. Yeah. And the man, well, I'm not really in family. I really, the lady daughter. The lady we're married to, daughter. Him used to, trouble. But the whole family look like them did fool, yeah, man. So I'm not even going to use that as reference. Good point. I was just going to say if the dad is her father. Cause me asked her if she favor, if she resemble her father, and she never said yes, like she resemble him. I guess. Me don't remember if she ever see me still. But she talked to him on the phone. When you say follow your heart. Because if your third cousin, what you gonna do? What you gonna do for your third cousin? Having to restore an individual who has been scarred, and abused mentally is not easy, especially when the situation is as dire as this. Fixing it is non-existent, but coming to terms is all you can do. Yeah, she scar. She scar thing there. She scar. To me, I think she's scarred. Because good night back and belly. I think so. Yeah, just call her Cutlass. Don't it come a Geely. Just call her Cutlass. I think she's scarred. And I kind of feel a little soft spot for her. I kind of feel a little soft spot for her because you know that happened to you when you're young and whatever. But what you know me, you know, if I was in that situation as an adult now, I would really try to find out. I don't know how me that get to do the DNA to find out if the father is really my father. Me that curious. Cause me that want to know say boy not really my father. You know? Just to probably say if that probably would have give my mother like a closure. Because it really killing her, yeah. Oh, you're at work. It's really killing her, yeah. Well, if they can face the criticism and leave the community, maybe they will have a little peace. Well, that's what she did. She left the community. She left the community and she went abroad. She left the community. She left the community, but she left the baby. She tried to take her when she was young, but then she only kept her for 3 days and brought her back. So I was looking at that part of it and said maybe she's still scarred, you understand? And she just not heal from the situation there. You know? She just don't heal from it. But on the other hand, you know, she well, I guess she try. Because she went abroad and she filed for her and her child. When she was adult, yeah. Yeah, because she already had a child. She still, maybe I don't know, but what obvious about the whole thing is that she is scarred. You understand? Alright. Yes. That is that's obvious that she's scarred. But to say that, me just I say, you see how those things can, mess with people mind, and kinda, you know, limit your plans you have in life. Because I'm sure maybe her mother wanted another child, but that kind of little, I don't know, mess her up. Good night, Miss Wendy. Maybe that kind of little mess her up, that kind of mess her up. And some people, it wouldn't bother them, but it kind of little mess her up. Kind of little mess her up big time up until today, because she's 89 years old and she wants nothing with her daughter. She don't have anything to do with her. And her daughter is not the enemy there. So, I don't know. I don't know, people. I don't know what to say about that. More than she is messed up. So, that is that. So, anybody want to call in and tell a little situation that you know about, or maybe on a kind of little shy, you wouldn't want to say if, but I guess it's happening in almost every family, because me always hear my mother have one cousin. Is an old lady. She died years. That lady that dead from me. Missy. She dead when me a little girl. Yeah. Still in school. She died. And I think her daughter and her, well, that's a different something. That's a different something. Yeah, that's a different something. That's not a family. That are both of them having a child for the same man. But by marriage, I still incest, By marriage, I still incest. But that's a different something. But I don't know if when time people do them something there, Remember say you have, I don't know, chromosome problem. But then me I said to myself, so the person not retarded, the person educated enough, have sense enough, not to do the person. So probably I jack it. I don't know. Probably she's not really. Probably you might not really be your uncle's child. You never know. I think my advice to you is probably try and find a way to do a DNA. But Lord have mercy, you don't do the DNA now, because if you have somebody, a family, who don't know, might share some form of DNA. I don't really know nothing about DNA. I don't know, might share some like a form of DNA, kind of related. But I don't know it's supposed to be. I don't know about that somebody. I don't really know nothing about that somebody. But I don't know how you test a DNA to find out if your uncle is your father and is your uncle already. So DNA now go show some our family already. But I guess it have to show a larger percentage if it's your father, I guess. I don't know. Probably go look for him, you know, and try to talk to him, you know, over a little lunch, dinner, whatever. And say if you can, when him I drink him juice, if he might use a straw or whatever, if you can take time, take away a straw. I don't know if you have no ear upon the med. You take time, pop out piece like you say something I made. I don't know. I don't know whether I get cause I'm quite sure I'm not gonna do it willingly. I'm quite sure I'm not gonna do it willingly at all. I'm quite sure I'm not gonna do it willingly. DNA sample. I know say they swap inner cheeks are of both individuals. But them not say you can use a strand here too. Saliva, you know, can use them something there. Cause if somebody use a straw and drink something, you know, can take with the straw and use it, and them can, your DNA not gonna leave on it. Because the person must willing for you swap them. I mean, the person must willing for go, you know, to do it. So, I don't know. Because it would be nice to know that it's not your father. It would be nice to know that it's not your father. Yeah, it would be nice. And maybe that would give, you know, her mother a little closure. Yeah. Because, you know, up until today, she's still carrying it around, you know. So, maybe it might give her a little closure. You never know. Maybe. The trolls, them up and running their val. The swabbing of the cheek contains saliva. Yeah, me know. But I am just saying, what if, how do you get a DNA from somebody who doesn't want to cooperate, who don't want to, you know, cooperate and say, you know, I am willing to do a DNA. How do you go about that? You have to go teach some ear. You have to go find some other way of treating that person of their DNA. You have to find some way for treat the person of them DNA. Yeah. And thing there. So anybody want to call in or speak off the house, you're going to call in. We say you're going to block like crazy tonight. You have to try find them two in a cutlass and block them two, you know. Yeah, they change the page. They change it cutlass. So guess what? You see on your screen where you see that that three dot on the right top corner, just press it and it will take you to where the thumbs up is. It will take you to where the thumbs up is. I don't know why YouTube changed the page. You're not seeing the topic either. You see it now. Yeah. Yeah, them change up the page and I don't like it because when you're scrolling to see a comment, if you don't stand up strong, you go on another, you end up on somebody else's page. Mm-hmm. I don't like how them do it. I guess them just a try a thing. I don't know a need for complain about it. I swear. I'm quite sure other people complaining about it because I hear other platform holders saying it. I don't like it. I also noticed that when I log on to the YouTube, I have a format like Facebook. Right. You have a format like Facebook, yeah. Mm-hmm. You don't see the topic. Are you seeing the topic? The title, of the topic, Derval? Are you seeing it? I don't know why they change up the thing. I don't know why they change it up. Yeah, so you see people, um, relative, I come way back from slavery days. Way back from slavery days, and last night we end up go right back to even Adam and Eve. Last night we even go right back to Adam and Eve days. You understand? And what want to say the wife did name again? Derval. Oh, it did go again. And I say Adam did have one. Adam did have one wife named sitting and I never remember the name. Wanna say? Adam, what did it say? You have to press the X at the upper right corner to see the topic. Lilith, yeah, Lilith, yeah. I didn't even know anything about that. I don't even know anything about that. Yes, it wasn't what it was interested. It was basically this same topic, just carry over, yeah. But then we just went into religion. But me not see Barry tonight because me did want to ask Barry some question. Or could I don't know if Kamaji is on the live still. Because I wanted to ask about if we were getting back into religion. I wanted to ask about what they think about people talking about, not people, what they think about invisible spirit, say, the demonic part of it, if, people saying that not real and this not real and whatever, because, some Christian tends to just, look straight ahead and do, look at a wider aspect of the thing. They do because you can't tell some people, some Christian, that, about OBR, exes or anyone, all of them, because somebody they kind of shun it and say, nothing no go so and whatever. Me don't want like ask, when think about that, because I kind of have a little, knowledge about this whole, Christianity thing. Mm-hmm. Hi, hooray. First time on my program, welcome. You can subscribe and like up the live. In the days when relative get involved, it was a taboo situation. Nobody wants to talk about it. And the lady was looked upon as the guilty one. Good night, Durgal.
Good night, Bambam. So, as we said last night, as you were saying earlier, the conversation ended up getting a little bit on the what do I call it, religious side,
Religious side,
and
yeah.
yeah, and you also interjected that it only happened due to the fact of the Adam and Eve thing, but I like the comment I see here that back and belly Cutlass made where she says back in the days, which is true, back in the
Yeah,
days when
relative get
relatives get
involved.
involved, it was a taboo situation
Situation.
as nobody wanted to talk about it. And the lady was looked upon as the guilty one.
Yeah, for true. Yeah.
Yeah, because a thing that happened, and because no female wanna call in. I wish back and belly would call in, but I'll just people
She's at work. She's
at any
at
time
work.
feel free.
She's at work.
Yeah, I know. I see that in the comment. That's what I was gonna say. I forgot she said she was at work. So at any time, feel free to stop me or if anybody wants. So because with this is our nice little night live. So hear this, which I know for a fact. So in small communities, say, well, rural areas are closeted, and this is a thing that I know for a fact of experience that I have had growing up throughout my years. Because being from the corporate area, we used to go country when we were kids, spend time with grandmother. As a matter of fact, when school is out in late June, July there, you go country, we spend all of July, all of August, and you go back to school for September. And the one thing I observed, Bambam, where I went back in the rural area where my both grandmothers live, when it reached 7 o'clock at night, the whole place shut down.
Yeah.
So
worse in the country, right? In the country.
Yes, that's why I say rural areas.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So country area. Make we say country because we tend to get caught up a lot in a technicality. I wouldn't want to do that tonight. We are talk raw job. So when you go in a country area, you notice 7 o'clock everybody gone to bed. And the thing is that the women of the community, because I know a particular community that the women in the district had kids for a few men within the district. And I used to find it as a kid, like we were conscious of it, but you only knew because you grew up with other kids and they talk about it, right? And as Back and Belly said, it's for a fact that it really happened that cousins, because for example, we have played Dolly House as kids, your cousin them have played, the family is large. And this is why last night I said that um, if excluding your first cousin and second cousin, you could say second cousin. Yeah. We are all intertwined and related in one way or another. And this is how the religious aspect came in. So let's exclude, let's deal with, say, our Jamaican community then. Let's exclude the Caribbean and say Jamaica. Yeah. And we went as far as to say that here we have people that are stationary on an island. They're not going anywhere. And people are brought during the slave trade to the island from different, say, maybe chances are people from one community were boarded on one ship and they were brought over. Chances are, again, not chances, the fact is a lot of people escaped from plantations, there was rebellion, etc., etc. So you find that over time, let's ask ourselves, if these people did not go out of their community, like some communities, as in, the maroon communities, they didn't go out and intermingle much because, remember, there were different tribes. No matter what we think, some tribes to this day do intermarry, just like royal families do. You understand? Only that the royal family, the lineage, they may do things different from other people. So, say, for example, you would marry to your uncle, daughter, your aunt's daughter, son, brother, understand what I'm saying? But the further generation, so not first cousin, not second cousin, third, fourth cousin, these people aren't going nowhere. So you do find people intermingling and intermarrying and having kids amongst themselves. But here's the kicker to it, Bam Bam. This is the kicker now. Are there kids with, we don't want to say are there kids with disability? Because we have to be careful. This is you too. Are there kids that are born with disability? There are kids that are born with birth defects. Are there kids that are born with elongated looks or anything that's out of the norm? You understand? So this is to say that the person who messaged you, they're one of many things. If as you were saying, the mom is light skinned, is her father of dark complexion, right? And even that we can say, well, even if the mom is light skinned and the father is a little light skinned, the lineage down the road, the child can adopt, look like somebody. Because I know someone currently who have two daughters, and one of the younger daughter is as brown and as pretty and look like the grandmother. You can see the looks of the grandmother in that baby. So we can also say then, maybe, the mom, there is some psychological thing going on with the mom. Maybe also the mom has something to hide. And let's be real. I'm a male, so I can't judge for a female. But when I understand about women having postpartum problems, I used to find it because you would hear say recently a mom left a child somewhere. It's presently on TikTok, and the person was showing the baby. And years ago, before I was enlightened to reality and understand things about female issues and things that they go through, someone would see something like this and say, boy, what a wicked mother, man, without being compassionate and understanding what is the mother,
Greetings,
was she dealing
Lance.
with postpartum.
No, Lance, me at you know.
Was the mother dealing with anything to do with postpartum depression? How was she feeling? How was she reacting? And then also we can think, was this more than it is? And why
Okay,
I say this,
Kamaji.
I know an individual when I was working, that she had the situation where she said it was her father who was her child's father. And she kept it for years and wouldn't say anything. I know of other situations too where brothers impregnate their sister and close cousins impregnate their family members. So there's so much that a lot of our females hide. You understand? They go through many stuff. As a matter of fact, Bambam, even the hymen of a female, sometimes a guy take up a girl and him say, oh, you're not a virgin, right? A V. And I didn't even know then, growing up through the years as I get older, you understand that a female even exercising can cause the hymen to break. There are lots of things that can cause the hymen to break. And people think it only have to be sex. You understand?
Yeah.
So knowledge, as we go through life, there are lots of things that we learn, some things we don't understand. But I do feel so much for the person, the problems she's having with her mom and what she's going through, because there's nothing more significant in your life than a mother's love. We could banter and we say whatever we want. When that man give off those little millions of little fellows that advance towards her, that's just one egg. You understand? That dude, that she's there waiting to develop that child, to bring that child into the world. You understand? So, when you can bond with your mother, when your mother reject you, when your mother treat you, there's something, no disrespect to the mom, that the mom might be hiding. If I am wrong.
One set the there, Val. Flower. What are you talking about? Because it seemed like you was a Jamaican, but you sound dumb. Because you said the fact that she say, I show her face while them at talk, say her husband and her related. What are you talking about? You just come on the live. You know what are you talking about? Who and which husband related? Was I talking about myself? Say one more word, I'm just block you from my channel.
Yeah, maybe the person understand what we are saying.
That may I say, probably the person I understand what we're talking about, because me really see the person that comment, I'm not really paying no mind. I'm gonna know what the hell them talking about.
Yeah, they're getting it misconstrued. So
yeah.
if a person is listening, the Bambam's title is, how would you deal with the situation finding out that you marry your relative? And you're married to someone, or you're with someone, or you have kids with someone, and you find out that you're relative.
Princess Doll, bless up yourself.
Yeah. So we
Sometimes they
have
come on
to
the
say,
live and they don't. They, I don't know if the person don't understand the title or them come late and just run with them here. You guys need to listen up. Yeah, but
yeah,
talk where
yeah.
you talk. Yeah.
Yeah, back and belly. I just put that in there about the high men. We just we drop that in there, but we're not gonna. Yeah, that can be used for another topic. Exactly, of course. But now we just drop because whenever you have a conversation, sometimes you have to drop things in to just enlighten the situation and just for reference. Yeah.
Well,
So as we have said,
well, Lance said sometimes the hormone grow up and you're around no one else but family.
mm, yeah. So sometimes we have to wonder, Bam, if
No, one said the Derval, for true, Princess Rose. It looked like said the topic, the title hit her nerves with Flower. The topic hit her nerves. Because I don't know what Flower is talking about. Are you a troll? Please get off my life if and don't upset me.
Yeah, I mean, like some people just need to, and as again I say, if Princess Rose wanna call in, I don't know, back and Belly's at work, or anyone want to come in, call in, Ricardo, anyone want to call in and give their input, because this is a continuation from last night, and it went way over, a allotted time, but we had to come back to it, because as Bamban said, she knows someone who the chances are that the mom had that child, her mom had her for a family member. It don't have to be dad, it don't have to be brother. A family member can be first, second, third, fourth, sixth, seventh, eighth cousin. Personally, for me, and I'm not being facetious or naive, as long as it's not my first or second cousin, it don't really bother me. And I'm not being sarcastic either, because a lot of us, as I was saying, don't even know some of our family members, especially if the man is promiscuous. Because I know guys who work all over Jamaica and have kids in every parish. I'm 100% sure. I know guys like that. And and I even mentioned last night too about Charlie Matras. A man in Jamaica is a fisherman. He had 69 kids.
But I didn't know he had so many kids,
Yeah,
I heard they say he
there's a
had a
popular
lot,
singer.
but
I
I
know
didn't
a
know.
well-known DJ too, from back in sound system days, Bambam. You might know him too, one of the Rise. I won't say if it's the I one or the U one.
Yeah, I heard about him, yeah.
27 kids. You remember him?
Who that?
One of the Rise. Remember you have I Rye and U Rye, the DJ there.
Yeah, I remember the Uri name. I remember that Uri name, yeah.
Yeah, they have that is the stage name. They have lots of kids. Look, prime example, Ninja Man. Ninja Man have 23 kids with 23 kids. I think 24 kids with 20 baby mothers or 21 baby mothers. He had an interview. He did an interview on one of the prominent TV stations where he was talking about the kids that he have. So look at this now.
Lance, one said Derva, Lance, agreeing with what I said last night, so we need to have more family reunion. I think that will help. Yeah.
A great idea.
Yeah, more family reunion, because I said that.
Because here's what happened.
Charlie Matras, I might know a couple of his kids.
True story for me years ago, right, Bam? Years ago when I lived and worked in Jamaica.
Baby just reach.
Years ago when I lived and worked in Jamaica, I was in a situation where somebody I was working with, they and I had an altercation. It didn't get physical, but we just had a little thing, word of mouth, cuss and go on. We just tell off for one another. And about 6 months later, I went to a family reunion. Unbeknownst to me, he and I are cousins, not close, and I go back to what I said before, like distant cousin, but on my grandfather by my mom's side.
All right, I'm going to tell you a story when you're done that.
Yeah, so go ahead. Good night.
All right, then. I have a cousin. My cousin. That is my, what I call that, first set of cousin, because that's my aunt, child. So he was always at home. He always, when, them live uptown and we live in the Gulf there. And him always come down there. I love down there. So him always come there, but him said this man, because him give me the story, I laugh so till. Him said this man always see the man do, I always see the man right at the corner there. So can you know in the ghetto them time, the Derval. A man will stand up on one corner, you know, pay him no mind cause I saw ghetto run. People out the road all the time. You understand? Yeah. So you know, I make much of it. I'm always see him stand up right at the corner. But because the same always I stare upon him, always I stare upon him, and him always wonder why this man always I stare upon him. I know what the first thing that come in your mind. With man I stare upon you. So one day him say to him say, father, big like it, you know them call him big man. We are somebody the wait there. Black that person for me now. Back and belly, Debbie. Yeah. So him say, yeah, look for me, son. Why are you staring at me like that, you know? And then the man just said to him, say, because me are your father. And you know, say, my cousin have a best friend, end up have a best friend down there. End up have a best friend. And that guy always come our house is like a family friend. Yeah, family. But I not really a family, but him is like family. And you know, say, my cousin brother, all these years, and my friend much years that they didn't know. Is him brother. Yeah, and I want to tell you, say, you see, the man have one whole heap of pitney round the road. And I'm my brother, and I'm my cousin brother and sister, the whole of them. And all these years, him a come there, him never know from him a young boy. And him and the guy a friend, and never know say I'm brother. The man all have a son will look like him twin. Look like, my cousin and him look like twin. So you see it? You see, because remember saying, you know, that happened. My aunt and him are from back in the days in a trench town. You understand?
Right.
Yeah. From back in the days, but him just, you know, young people and him just gone about in business and whatever, you know, him not see him, but deep down in a film heart, him know say a film son, not that him never own him, you understand, but him gone. So him never know him. And I saw him know him father.
Yeah, and you know, listen, look at back and belly comment. She said family reunions true because I don't know my uncle children in Jamaica. So just look at this. Just imagine this now. Back and belly says she don't know our uncle children. So say back and belly have a son and a daughter, two sons or two daughters, and they go to Jamaica. Say on a holiday.
Yeah, for true
lands. So she's from Augustown. Just as she use Augustown as an example. She visit the kid. She visit Augustown to go look for a friend. We are simplified, right? So she go Augustown to look for a friend. She bring her daughter them with her, or her sons with her. Her daughter say one of the daughter or both daughters say two young men, or one of them say a young man, or her son say a girl. But, you know, let's look at it how funny it is. And here we go. You know, they like each other, exchange numbers, start talking, and everything nice. They come back if back and belly lives abroad, you know, the kids they're communicating. Let's say decide to date and marriage proposal possibly and stuff like that. So here we have now. Think of the uncle that she don't know that uncle that is her kid. So mom says to her she's coming to the wedding. Mom goes to the wedding. She goes to they all go down, fly down for the wedding. On the other side, she see this individual show up and the kids show up and everybody shows up and she's like, what's going on here? Unbeknownst to her, their family. You see what I'm saying? So it comes out to what we were saying earlier. A lot of people in Jamaica are related, but they just don't know.
Yeah.
You marry, you take on the husband's name.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay, you're a Princess Rose say now.
Go ahead, Bambam.
You're a princess. Princess Rose say a girl went to Jamaica for a family reunion, met a man the night before reunion, then bumped into him at the reunion, got married, kids and divorce came after. I swear they look like twins. I see it. All right then. You go at the reunion. You go at the reunion. No, maybe you. Oh, wait there. Oh, I think I accidentally do something as I'm frightened. No, maybe them a family.
listen, the
Some people
possibility.
not care.
Let me tell you, Bambam. I know. There's so much experience I've had. I know a husband and wife. Bambam. The kids look well. We can say that people have said over time when a man and a woman is together for a long period of time, maybe 10, 20, 30 years, they tend to look alike. I know a husband and wife from a community.
Yeah, they say
I
that
lived
for
in. I
true.
swear, the kids look exactly like mother and father. And the mother and father look like they could pass for brother and sisters.
Yeah, they say when you're together for a little while,
And people say, well, yeah, people can resemble.
them
It's
resemble.
like if back and belly said me, if my name is Smith, me not married to a Smith. You
That's what
understand?
me think
But
too.
remember,
My mother
you
did tell me
also
that.
that inherited name.
Exactly.
So because look, what if we did not, as individuals, take on the slave master's name? Because listen, you see on this live, we're gonna be real to ourselves. Win some H, big up yourself. Just to win some H in the live. Bless up yourself.
Yeah, me did shout
So
her.
listen to this. Yeah, listen to this now. What if we never took on the slave master's name? There would be no Smiths, no Browns, no Greens, no Johnson, no Broomfield, no, you name it. We never took on a slave master's name. And we stuck to the ancestral names, like the Kwamin and the Kwahu and the Kwashiba and the Kuntes and the Ufumes, and it goes on and on and on. Remember now, you know. You don't know. You don't know because you live by the ancestral names. Because our names weren't Smiths and Browns and Andersons and you name it, etc. etc.
Yeah.
Those were adopted names.
They were
it's a
names
form
that
of
were
control.
given to us.
But, yeah. But not everyone can acknowledge and face the reality of the situation. Because some tribes, if you're born on a Monday, your name is this. If you're born on a Tuesday, your name is this. If you're born on a Wednesday, you're named according to the day. You understand? And even in some circles today, you have some people. Look at Native American Indians. You have Indian that his name is Wild Crow, or his name is Running Bull, or his name is Sitting Bull. So we take on these names, and when you look at, say, you're watching a program in England, and you see the Caucasian people, white people, you see the name of Robinson and Johnson and this and that and that. And then when you do your genealogy, you say, well, the name Robinson is from here, so on, you know, this one, this one. Just pick on my good friend. Take, for example, Winsome H. You look at Winsome H. Winsome H is very light-skinned. You would consider Winsome H to be a mulatto. Not that me I pick by your Winsome, but just I use it in a descriptive manner, right? So somebody will look at Winsome and if her name is Hudson or Brown or whatever, and say, wow, you must be mixed, which technically we would say, yes, she is, because you couldn't say she's melanin. She's 100% melanin, as in someone that look like from the Sudan or from the Congo or from anywhere in Africa. You understand? So yes, people do mix. So just think about it. So if we are in this big melting pot, this supreme melting pot, we do not know because people travel. And this is why I said 85% of people in Jamaica, it can be even higher too, are related. It is an historical fact. And we can't get away from it.
Lance,
say,
what about Mama?
My relative. Eh?
Lance, what about Mama last name? We don't take it important in this society.
Okay,
the Mama
Lance,
line is Native America.
We dealt on that last night, Lance. So here's what I said, Lance. Here's what I said. Okay, why traditionally does the female have to take on the male's surname? As it is an institution of marriage, as per the Western world. In Africa, they don't do that. As far as the research that I have done, a man take unto himself. As a matter of fact, and we just reason this tonight, you know. As a matter, because it all comes into the same thing. As a matter of fact, you take unto yourself, a man take unto himself a woman and call her his wife. You understand? He takes on and call her his wife. So she did not lose her name or her tribal name. Nothing like that. He just took her and they had kids. Because some of these kings, these rulers in Africa, they have multiple wives.
Yes, Lance, part 2.
Some women have no problem in even sharing, having other wives. You look at some tribes don't even believe that a man should have one wife. Because of the comfort of the home. So yes, this is why it goes back to me saying, Some people, I'm not saying brother and sister, first cousin, second cousin, but if we do a genealogical, historical thing, trust me, we are one people. Remember in the Bambam, you have the Igbo people, you have the Yoruba people, and you have the Akan people. And not to talk about some other tribes that people are. That's why now celebrities all over the US are now finding about their ancestry. Because they find out that because of traveling. Again, the same application applies to the States, the same thing applies to Jamaica. People travel. Because say you're born in Jonestown, and you ask your mom one day, Mom, where are you from? I'm from Westmoreland. You ask your dad, Dad, where are you from? Dad say, I'm from Clarendon. How did you meet? We meet her at Kingston. You understand? Even though your mom is from Westmoreland and Clarendon is one of the central part of the island, you never know if somewhere down the road, as in transitioning from place to place, there's some generational relationship. Like Bambam, I'm telling you, my family, I won't call out all the names, but I tell you, I am so related to so many people. I'm finding this out. So many names that are intertwined within my family tree. You understand? And we have to also remember, you don't have one grandmother, you have two grandmothers. You don't have one grandfather, you have two grandfathers. You understand? And the female, because she took on the man's name, what about her name? You understand? Because my grandmother, by my mom's side, is a Dixon. And the Dixons are related to the Powells and the Smiths and the... So you see what I'm saying? So because of intermarrying, people marry and the lineage and stuff like that. So even say, Bambam, your name is Brown. You know many Browns marrying to Johnsons and Sandersons and Andersons and Greens and stuff like that.
Exactly, yeah. Well, me no want a Hilton and me no want a Johnson. And my last name is Johnson, my mother name is Hilton.
You see what I'm showing you? So, okay. So for you, when you hear a name Johnson, it's a red flag for you, right?
Yes.
Because you see the psychological effect of your brain. Because inside of you, you're saying, anybody that's a Johnson, I'm a family. Isn't that what you think?
And Hilton.
You see what I'm saying? So it comes right back. This is why your topic is so very interesting. And we could stand here and we could elaborate on it. A lot of friends within the chat, everybody here knows, just like back and belly, let's say in the chat. Yes, totally agree. Because at the our ancestry, if we go back to our ancestral traits, a lot of us are related.
But that ancestral trait thing, registry thing, is it accurate?
Oh, ancestry?
Yeah, did you get the truth?
Well, look here. Well, anything that you do as it relates to DNA or knowing where your background, know what you're mixed with, yes, it is correct. Because you must remember, before...
Because remember, I don't really DNA when do one time you.
Topic, but if you look at if a crime is committed, if a crime is committed, they use technology to solve the crime.
Yeah, me know, but me I thought the ancestral registry thing.
Yeah, ancestry, you can trace your ancestry.
Yeah,
you can trace your ancestry. If you, okay, as I said to you last night, a lot of times when children are to be registered. Sometimes if the mother have to leave the baby and go do something or go work, then we say, Grandma, or my sister, or my brother go register the baby for me. The errors that happen sometimes, and this is documented, it's not something that Durval is making up. So if your name is Anderson, and you go to the registry, sometimes people don't understand, they will say Sanderson. Yeah. It has happened. You understand? They add an S to it. Or if your name is Griffith, Griffith, you go to the registry and somebody say, what's the baby's name? They'll say Anthony Griffiths with an S. This happens a lot.
Yeah, me wonder too, Ricardo.
Eh?
No, Ricardo, me say something. Back and belly say, we have paternal, maternal grandparents. So if we were to think of it as Durval said, we are all related. Yeah.
Of course, because look here, Bamba. Okay. So let's break it down slowly. I tell you, I love this little reasoning. Listen to this now. So Bam Bam, you have a grandmother. You have a grandmother, and her name is Brown. Your grandmother's name is Brown, right? Her maiden name, right? We're on the right track, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your grandfather is married to your grandmother. His name is Johnson,
Mm-hmm.
right? Your grandmother, who is Brown, took on your grandfather's name, who is Mr. Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
But your grandmother, her mother, might be a Green.
All of that. Lord
But
have
she,
mercy.
you understand?
Yeah,
She got,
it
she
mess
got
up.
the
It
name.
mess up.
She got, yeah,
Because me don't even know what my grandmother last name is. Yeah, me
right,
know, but me have it on
exactly.
piece of paper, but me not remember out
Thank
of
you.
my head. You understand?
Right,
So
right.
me I forgot add that little name there to my list now. Yeah. Me I forgot add that name
Right.
there to.
So listen to this. Here is where we can reason on this. So remember again. So I could just run it back again, just to refresh our brain. Your grandmother is a Brown, your grandfather is a Johnson. Your grandmother's mom is a Green. But the reason why your grandmother is a Brown is because her mom, who is a Green, is married to a Mr. Brown.
Yeah.
So are you seeing the cross reference? Are you seeing the
Yeah.
cross reference?
Yeah.
So here we have Mr. Brown, who is the husband of your mother, who is Miss Green, but she's not called Mistress Green, she's called Mrs. Brown. So you being the daughter of Miss Green, Miss Green, and Mr. Brown, your mom is now Brown.
The
Now
maid table for
your
2 years,
mom Brown
cutlass.
married to a Johnson. Now go back past your grandmother, who is Green, that married to Mr. Brown. Go back to her mom. Her mom can be uh, a knight, as in the name, surname Knight, Knighd.
Yeah.
So you see, so think about it now. They said so we are reasoning with the family in the chat, you know. Everybody just wanna reason with them. Want somebody, one ladies to call in, win some if you want calling to and talk. Well, listen to this now. They said slavery, the abolition of slavery and the transition started over 400 years. So here's where the trick comes in now, Bam Bam. Let's exclude all the slave masters' names. So let's exclude the Browns, the Johnsons, the Greens, the Knights, the Hudsons, the Berries, you name it. Every name. Eliminate all that. And think of the people that came here that were not the Greens and the Johnsons and the Browns and whatever. And from one village they were transitioned and sent. So remember, we have what? 3 counties, Cornwall and Middlesex, sorry. We had 14 parishes. At one point Jamaica had 22 parishes. A lot of people don't know that. This is an historical fact. We can go and backtrack. So think about it. So a village in Africa, 500, 300, 200 people are taken from that village and they set foot on Jamaica. The slave masters split them all over and send some from Westmoreland to Hanover, St. James, St. Elizabeth, Manchester, Clarendon, St. Anne, St. Mary, Portland, Clarendon, St. Catherine. The list goes on and on. Spread them all over the island. These people, they're on the plantations, right? And there is a male slave on the plantation who is a stud, which we discussed this last night. And anybody that on the live, you can do the research. And this is why I said there were slaves, male slaves, that did not work. They were studs. And one night we're gonna have a topic on promiscuity with black men. Why black men do have that promiscuity trait. We can talk about that another night. So here we go now. That stud on that plantation, he's allowed to sleep with his mother that birthed him, which is fact. Go and check history, friends. He is allowed to sleep with his sister, and he's allowed to sleep with his sister, his cousins, and every other female slave on the farm.
One sec there, Derval. 1 sec. People, on your phone, there's 3 dots on the right. Press the dot and it will take you to the page, to another screen where you can like up the live. Okay? And then you press back the chat and you are right back here. Please like up the live, please. 151 of us is here. And just that small amount of likes. Please, come on, people. Like up the like up the live, please. Like up the live. Go ahead, Derval. Wait, then let me say back and belly say so if you came from the slave trade, they would only have their original names, so
That's
there
right.
wouldn't many surnames.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, back and belly cutlass. In
Yeah,
fact, I tell you, this let me tell you
right
again.
there. So
Back and belly cutlass, reason, knowledge is life's sweetheart. And that's how I talk. Listen to me. You are absolutely right, because what I'm saying to you, my friend, is that there's some tribes in Africa, you're given a name according to the day you were born. If you're born on a Monday, they call you something. If you call it born on a Tuesday, they give you a name. There were no surnames. And if you even look to this day in Africa, there are some places where you might, well, we don't want to say something that it sounds like we are swear, but if somebody named Ufumbe Untuma, or Uduma Wewewe, or Udua, whatever, you hear people talk with clicking sounds. These people don't have no name like no Sharon and no Margaret and no Winsome and no Durval and no Prince and no Paula. No. These were slave masters' names. And people might get agitated, people might get upset, but Marcus Garvey said, we as black people, or people in general, we will not know ourselves until our back is against the wall. So the things that face us in our day-to-day life, we're not talking about no racism thing here. We're talking about reality, knowing ourselves. We're talking about the fact that, yes, cut up back and belly. A lot of people in Jamaica, more than, I would say 85% are related, maybe even 90%. Because we know that people came as indentured servants. After slavery was, the full emancipation of slavery was 1838. Full emancipation, right? So the slaves that were on the plantations, they said, listen, me now go cut no cane food for free, no more. And there are people benefiting from that, right? So they brought in Indians from India. They were called coolies. So people enough Jamaican don't know say when you say so one coolie man there, coolie means hard worker, which
yeah, hard worker, yeah.
And then we had an influx of the Chinese also that came from China. And then you had the Jews and the Syrians and whoever else came to the island. That's why our mother is out of many one people. But those of us who have color, who are of color, black, melanin, 90%, I'd say 85 to 90% of us are related. If you go and check up genealogy. Because we took on the slave master's name. Go ahead, Bambam.
Back and belly say, Ennis is a slave master name from Ireland. Well, Johnson had definitely was slave master name.
all names. If you look at, I've done a genealogical thing on my name. The name that I have is from Wales. They're Welsh. Me not nobody live in Wales. Me not a family from Wales. You understand? But people too, and you must remember too, friends. The name we carry in this world, it's called societal names.
So you're saying
Jamaica is like we use these names to get along in society. And if in some cultures also, if we just pick one country where I know had a conflict, Sri Lanka.
Yes. So Stan is asking a question, Derval. So Stan is saying, so you're saying Jamaica is likely to have issues regarding long-term survival if the issue of lack of genetic diversity isn't tackled.
Yeah. So so what we can say then is that if within a 400-year span there was no elimination of the genome, because people are still surviving, the thing that happened is that in some traits, you have birth defects, and we don't want to use certain things. For example, like the Down syndrome, you have some tribes that don't carry it, that gene.
Thank you,
Princess.
Princess.
That don't carry it. And we also, according to even what Stan said, you have some people of color, us black people, we have certain illnesses that are not a lot in other people. I don't want to get too political and too, because I don't want people to think I'm being too overboard when it comes to certain things. But we as black people carry certain illnesses that some people don't have a lot of, and some people have illnesses that a lot of us don't carry. And this is documented. We have higher rates of what people call sugar. You understand? Which is where diabetes than some cultures. So in everything, it tells you, and these are things that because of technology and the acknowledgement of certain things, they are now finding out that people carry. The thing that is good for us as people of color is that, okay, right now we are in winter. So at 5 p.m. sundown, where we are, if we are in North America, what do we do to help us to balance not having that vitamin D from the sun? We have to take people would say take vitamin D pills, right? Because we're not getting enough sunlight. Wherein that sunlight works better for, say, a white person. Because we are of melanin skin. So sunlight helps us.
Yeah.
It does well for us. Wherein the reverse of it is, if a white individual goes out in the sun, they'll get skin burn, or they're telling you to use this for your skin and stuff like that. So it is a fact, Stan, or whatever your name is, sorry. Over time, that's why intermarrying and intermingling took place with different races, because it is a fact that if you stay within a certain circle, and I use a certain family to back that up, you can do your own research, or maybe you might know there's a family called the Habsburgs. The Habsburgs, they're from Holland, Europe, royal family. They were having serious condition birth defects, elongated faces, madness, because they intermarried. Because brothers and sisters were having kids. And this is not something that we guess, this is something that we know, that within some circles of royalty, first cousins, second cousins, they were having kids. Daughters were having kids for fathers. And they tell you too that there's evidence that it caused madness. When we say madness, you know what I mean, right? So we have the full understanding that no matter what we do, where we go, and this is why I said, you're all on an island, you come on a ship, you're dispersed to all 14 parishes, where there were no parishes then, they were just spread all over the island, and people on plantation and people are having kids intermingling, and you're on that one plantation stand, and you're not going anywhere. You must remember that too. So if you were brought to the island when the Spanish were in the height of their slave trade, say around 1550 or 1520 or 1530, and they took you to, say, San Diego de la Vega. San Diego de la Vega, which is the capital, Spanish town. San Diego de la Vega was the original capital of Jamaica. There was no Kingston. San Diego de la Vega, that's what it was first. So you're taken to a plantation in St. Catherine. Just think about this. You're not allowed to leave that plantation, but yet kids are being born. How are the kids being born? Let's look at the logic to it. So it must be the stud on the farm or the slaves on the farm that are intermingling and there was no marriage. No marriage could be done, because if you married, that was not allowed by the slave master. You understand? So remember, we are not moving from the point of people being related. So here we have that plantation, and the population on the plantation keeps growing. Now listen, remember, always put in the back of your head the expanse of time.
Yeah.
So if that slave master of a plantation with 100 slaves, think about within 100 years, the multiplication of the slaves on the plantation. Because we're talking, as I say now, about relatives, right? So the people are not going anywhere. Okay, maybe 110 or 112 might escape and run to the hills. We'll accept that. But the population on that slave farm keeps growing. These people are not going anywhere. So the stud that the slave master used to impregnate the females, he keeps even his own children, his own daughter, his own mom, so he keeps impregnating everybody. And the chances exist, and it's not even a chance. The fact is, the children that are born on the plantation, they start intermingling and breeding amongst themselves.
Yeah.
Because people don't see the logic. Let's be real. Let's ask ourselves the question. But if you're on a plantation, and remember also, friends, the plantation owner have men on the farm that are there to watch and see if people are going to escape. They have guards, and they have people that catch runaway slaves. So if you run away, then come search if them find you. Remember, in the back of his head, it's about money. He don't care if you're dead, because you're like a production machine.
Yeah.
It's no different from a factory.
Yeah.
The females are on the transition.
They were basically factories. They were basically factory, like machine, factory,
right.
machine. Yeah.
Yeah,
Boy.
you're a machine. You're a machine. So the thing is, let me tell you, see, when you can see the reality of things, because at one point in your life, you have to stop for a minute and ask yourself the question, hold on a minute. So where did all these slaves, who were their fathers? If they weren't allowed to leave the plantations, where did they go? Somebody would come back and say, boy, but that a long time something, okay. Yeah, long time something. Slavery abolished and the people then leave the plantation now, Bambam. Think about it. The transition and move all over the place. Kingston, rural St. Andrew,
All
St.
over the
Thomas,
place, all
Portland,
over the
St.
world.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, they come from the same place, you know, and they can go settle down, build up stuff, do places.
Remember the lady did go save Wally for them. What the lady the name again? Then they do a movie
Harry
recently. Tubman,
Tubman.
right. Yes, Harry Tubman. Yeah, remember say
Harry Tubman.
yeah, remember say she did go free a lot of them, you know. Go with her
Of course.
GU and go Lego some fire and
it was underground,
yeah.
on the underground really. And the thing is, Canada played a pivotal role in and they helped India in that way, because a lot of the slaves that were brought up from the south and they were accepted in Canada. It's not like there was no slavery in Canada. Canada's system was more subtle compared to how bad it was in the States, because don't be fooled. Because the North, because America had a civil war, they say it's over slavery. Whether it was over slavery or not, there were Northerners who had slaves. So it's irrelevant to us and to me and maybe to a lot of people, because people benefited off slavery. You understand? But we're talking about, you being with someone, finding out your relative, because it would be shocked even back and belly if back and belly have a husband and she never knew about the husband's side of family, and we go back to the reunion again, and she go Jamaica, and when she go Jamaica with her husband, somebody walk up and say, say me and him have family. And back and belly would be like, really? Yes, I mean, auntie, cousin, niece, nephew, niece, grandaunt, this, that, blah, blah, blah. They would give the whole history, but whether it's a 10th or 12th cousin, you can't get away from it. You understand? Even if you travel and go away, and even traveling, you'd be surprised to know. Not Jamaica, other slaves were not only brought from one village to Jamaica. They could have stopped at Jamaica, dropped some off, move on to Trinidad, to Grenada, to St. Vincent, to Barbuda, Antigua, Nevis, any of these islands, and drop off slave too.
What stand say again? They are likely to share alleles, which are genetics, which both parents are required to have in order to affect the child. Hence, a close genetic circle emphasize these genetics.
Because Stan might, the might delve into the more genetic, the genetics part. Yeah, I'm not gonna act like I'm a professor. I'm in tune to a lot of things, but everyone is in their own frame, and I understand. I'm kind of understanding too, to a level, what Stan is saying. Yeah. So at the end of the day, as I said, there are a lot of times when we are surprised in ourselves and in our own way to find out that boy, I tell you, strange enough, when we talk even about people being like people, look at, say, Snoop Dogg. You ever see Snoop Dogg kids? His sons look so much like him, and his daughter look
and him father
like the mom. She has that strong, sturdy structure, and don't even have no look at Snoop, but when you look at Snoop's daughter, she looks so much like her mom. She have the features, the build, and and compared to Snoop, who Snoop is a slim guy. And I used to find it uncanny, that wow, just look at that, because even in most relationships, you see a husband and a wife, they have lots of kids, say 7, 6, 5 kids, and she's looking at them, and sometimes even the mom might say, why? She said, well, they don't have nothing for me. You understand? Because they all have different traits. You might find even that you're a mother of boys and you don't have girls. You find one of your son, him stick to you like crazy glue. You might find one where he's so neutral that you just, if you and dad argue, I'm not getting involved. But say you must swing towards, you don't want to sound like him at this, that either. And then you have one son who no business with nobody. And then you have another son who daddy boy that everywhere father going together with him. You understand? So
back and belly, I said something to you.
Eh?
Bambam is referring something to you. You see
You
her
know
comment?
the ship drop off the slaves, so that's why you find Caribbean less similar surnames. Yes, that's why Ennis is all over the Caribbean until we began to travel. Of course, 100%. Because even the names, so I tell you, see you back on belly, you're smart, you know. I love your vibe. Listen to this, Bambam. Did you know that when the slaves were on those slave ships, did you know that the slave masters, because the person during the transition point, the man that purchased those slaves might be Captain Ennis or Captain Brown or Captain John or Captain Robinson. So when the slaves reached the port of debarkation, these are the slaves of Captain Ennis and Captain Johnson. A lot of, I tell you, back and belly big up yourself. A lot, you know, and that's what I'm saying. No, people must do research. People must try to learn because knowledge is the essence of life. If you don't educate yourself, you will never learn. And again, I reiterate, these names that we have, they're adopted names. They're slave masters' names. You understand? So, goes back to what I'm saying. We are related in so much shape and form. And this is why last night, the conversation kind of swung to religion because we went as far as back to the Adam and Eve concept. You understand? Because look, let's look here for a minute. The story of Lot and his two daughters. If you were to say to someone in this present age, boy, you know, say Mr. Brown have kids with him two daughters and his wife may live with him or his wife dead, people would nail you to the cross, you know. People would like destroy your character, destroy everything about you. Not that you're agreeing to it, but is it biblical as in regards to was God okay with it? And I'm not, and we're not being religious again, but I'm saying if God wasn't okay with it, he would not have allowed what happened to happen. And from my understanding, his daughters gave him something to drink, got him drunk, he slept with them, and he had kids. You understand? Because apparently, I'm guessing, there were no other males around and they needed comfort. Right, Bamba? They needed comfort, right?
Yeah.
So, look, come to, let's fast track now back to the 16th, the 17th, the 18th, and the 19th century, and we put ourselves in Jamaica during this period of time. So from the 1500s up to even present day, because until this day, again, you have family that are marrying the family they don't know. You have family that are dating family. Some know, some don't know.
Some don't care,
so
yeah.
it will never end. It will never ever end. You understand? Because we do not know. I have so much family members that I don't know. I know a school in the rural area of Jamaica right now where I'm telling you, half of the students in that school have over 500 students already related in that parish. I kid you not, Bambam. And that school carries about 500, maybe even 600 students now. Half of them are related. Cousins, as in the name and the communities that they're from. Because they're all interconnected. They're all interconnected. So, as you said earlier, you wouldn't deal with a Johnson. You understand? And somebody else said, boy, me? Nah, deal with nobody named Brown. I know people that are Brown, two Browns, and they married. I used to work.
What this person say? God, listen this. God flooded the earth. And let me say this. I've none to do with the right time. God flooded the earth and only left the family behind on an ark, Noah's family. How did the earth get repopulated? Noah tapped his granddaughters repeatedly. God approved. If I incest. So the person said God approved incest.
I don't know about I don't know about Noah much. Yes. As I said, I don't want to swing too much towards religion because that's like we kind of get caught up in it, and we want to be transparent. And again, I say, if anybody want to call in, please do. Ladies, anyone call in, please call in. Feel free to. But I try to stay away from
when it becomes biblical, it will never end.
Right. Right. Because we could stay here and debate on this from now till tomorrow morning about God, and if it is written, it is written. So yes, there was an ark, and yes, there were people on the ark, and people did what they had to do. So if we then therefore let's be naive now. Let's play the devil's advocate now, Bambam. Say okay, and me put myself on the spot. So God come to me and him say, Derval, you and Bambam and Back and Belly are win some years, and God bless them.
The person said they was just making a joke.
Me put it up on a boat. And God put me and 5 ladies, any 5, on a boat, and say, "I'll destroy the rest of the world." You understand? Now remember, 40 days and 40 nights flood come, we stay inside there, hormones start kicking in. Okay, somebody said, "No, me can't hold out." Okay, fine, so you hold out for the 40 days and 40 nights. The water subside, heartland, and all those male, the only male, the only male on that boat with 5 female, or 3, or 2, or 10. And God said to me, and said to you ladies, listen, we don't have to repopulate the earth. Remember, the main factor is you're going to listen to the command of God, right? So everybody going to freelance. So I am there to make sure you're pleasured and you have kids. That's where I'm coming from. Now after we start having kids and the kids are grown, where are they going to get when they start having their feelings, when they start having their urges? Where are they going to get companionship from? They have to turn to their brothers and sisters. That's why the technicality of religion, and as was mentioned, Barry, about the sin and about Jesus, the cleansing and stuff like that. So I stay away from that part. And I try to stick to the fact that we are all intertwined. We're all related in one way or another. That's why I focus so much on Jamaica. And if you were to go to England or Wales or Scotland, there are things about Scotland that people don't even understand and know that. The name Mac, there were clans. So if your name is MacLeod, MacLeods stuck to MacLeod, or they might marry into a MacDonnell or stuff like that. That Mac, that MC, it's Scottish. It's Scottish. It's a Scottish name. Most of these clans, they have Mac this, Mac that. And you look at the Irish, they're like the O'Briens and the stuff like that. And you look at England, they were invaded by Vikings. And you look at Europe.
Derval, you not hear me? You know, say, this girl, right? She went to a dinner uptown, somewhere uptown, and because you know how Jamaica set up, where no care how you're there one patch area, you will have a road where with pure patch house, nice houses and whatever. You just have one little part where somebody live where I want tenement yard, and right this I just want little ghetto. You know Jamaica set up. But anyway, she said she was there and she don't know, she see some people cause them in them backyard, they know big backyard and whatever. Boy, may I tell her lands for true, the troll them. Yeah, so big backyard and thing. So she say, she think there. She see some people. And but she said them look funny. You ever watch a show named Wrong Turn?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot.
Yeah. She said them face. She said them face look like them favor the people them from Wrong Turn. She said them look so funny. And you know them come right this one, you know. And you know people like them want look like the food and whatever. So the people them will live there. I may tell about uptown, you know, but like them in a one little abandoned place, like abandoned house or whatever. And she said that the lady, the people them who live there, that she said that people them live there for years. She said for years. She said nobody don't know say this at me right here, so in a Jamaica where she said them impregnate them one another, because she said it was just little bit of them and them just build up and just expand and them impregnate them one another, and the whole of them just fool then. You know what I mean? Yeah. The whole of them just fool, you know, all kind of little thing do them, because you know say I see them chromosome and you know same genes, you know, all of them something there. And She said they don't come out in the day. Nobody not see them in the day, just in the night. Just in the night. She said it was like probably about 3, 4 of them, and them just expand them just with them one another, them one another, them one another. And she said it was so kind of bizarre to her because she said to herself, say, this look like a TV show. Look like, something, it just look far-fetched because she say, right, yes, sir? Yeah. And them just impregnate them one another and them just didn't live by themselves. She say, them just didn't live by themselves. Yeah. So
100% right. Because, Bambam, think about this. Let's use our everyday. As a matter of fact, I want to I seen Bayou Castle comment saying he's from France and he's asking, keep eating Jamaican food, Bayou Castle. He said he's addicted to Jamaican food. Why is it so good? Her. I don't know if it's a male or female, but if you love Jamaican food, you're from France, just keep eating. That's okay. That's good. But look into this now, Bamba. Look at this. When you talk about the children, that wrong turn thing, those people never go further than mother, daughter, or son and mother.
yeah.
You understand? And it goes right back to what I'm saying. So people would say then, wow, isn't that strange? So why weren't the slaves that were on the plantations if brothers were sleeping with their sisters and their mom and cousins like that? Then we also have to think of the fact about genetics. Because the fact still remain that when you put a man, a black man with any nation, and this is not something we're gonna guess on. Any nation, the kids always come with the stronger gene. But that black man is always strong in his genetically. And I would debate that with anyone. You understand? So if a lot of these people, when they intermarry, think about the fact that you, Bambam, drink Dragon Stout all the time. I drink Dragon Stout, and we share the Dragon Stout, mix it together, and we drink it. This is now creating something that you're saying to yourself, oh my God, this is extra strong. So it's like, you meet in a situation where they shouldn't be connected. So once they connect, something strange start happening. So you find a bigger head, strange limb, funny walk, funny talk, and then it might happen in 2 generations, and then it skip a generation. For those who are in health industry, understand there's something that skip a generation and it goes to the next generation. It's just like mental illness. So no matter what we do, we still come back to the point that in life, chances are, if we're gonna watch the person that we're with or watch the name, and that's why I went back to the situation about your mother having a name, and then she have a mother who have a name, who take on the husband's name, and even that grandmother still had a name that maybe have been carried because not let's play the devil's advocate and say everybody weren't married then, so she kept the name. But if you skip 2 generations down, there was another name. You understand? So if we exclude those who grew up on the plantations, if we exclude that slave master, because look, a compound, Johnny, Nanny, talk to me now. What was their surnames? They had no surnames.
Yeah,
Nanny
for true.
had no surname.
For true.
Kojo had no surname. Yeah,
come to think of it, for true,
Kojo
for
had
real.
no surname. You understand? Johnny of the Maroons had no surname. A compound had no surname. So, here we go. People just lived. People get together. And they just take unto themselves a woman and call her a wife. And we can even leave that thing for another time. Because in some cultures, and also biblically, they said take a woman and call her your wife. Some people until this day jump the broom. The institution of marriage and some things that the ring on the finger, it's a symbol of acknowledging that you have the person for yourself.
You know much years me now we're marrying? You know much years me now we're marrying?
Yeah, but look at this, Bamba. And we can have this one night. We can even.
It can't even fit me again.
I want the ladies to call in because I wanted to have a topic one night. Ask the ladies if they would accept more than one, her husband having more than one wife. I know it would hit the roof off because people would say
I
no,
thought of
no,
that.
no.
I
And
thought
you're
of
very
that
neutral.
not too long
Remember,
ago. Yeah, I think the same way, Durval. I
because
thought of it.
in your neutrality, one night you were saying if you're with someone and when you separate for a long time, you'd give him a chance because you know say I go want to catch a little one piece, but you say you know what, make sure you use a condom. You understand?
Yeah.
So like you see, Bambam, let me tell you, the thing about life is that acceptance. That's why I could never catch myself dating a jealous woman, and I'm not promiscuous because jealousy to me is so insecure that you will end up doing things and you get too judgmental. Not that you can't have a tweak in there, because if you're interested in someone, person is doing the right thing, things are going good for you. But then again, and please, I'm not going off topic, people in the chat, my family. If you look back again at history, because no matter what we do, we have to go back and look at the past, because it comes right back to the fact that the plantation days. You don't know who your seventh great grandfather was. You don't know who your seventh great. My great grandmother died 1981 at 103 years old. She
Wow.
had 10 kids, and most of them were different names, as in last names. And I know their names to this day. I know the area of Jamaica that all my family is from.
I know of a lady. She has about 12 kids or 10, 11 so. 10, 11, 12. And all of them is for a different father.
Right.
Every single one of them.
Of course. And look, would we say, why she have so much get the father? Was she promiscuous? It don't have to be,
She not have to be promiscuous. I should not promiscuous.
This is open reasoning.
She not promiscuous. It's just that she not a luck with man. It look like and she always get pregnant.
But Bambam, listen to this. I have a problem with women that love to cry. It gets under my skin. Like, because to me, from my profession that I had, when I see tears, I just see guilt. Am I being too harsh? No, it's just me.
Yeah, just you
have a
yeah.
weakness, You might let's look at this. You're a vlogger. And I see little tidbits of you where you take fun at people and they come back at you and it don't bother you because I realize that you have a very thick skin and I applaud you for that. People say things about you and you style them and brush it off.
Me more gimmicks you. Gimmicks you out. Right. Yeah. Okay. Turn in a gimmicks. That have nothing to do with me. Me don't even hate you. me just don't like how you behave and you just kind of like disgust me. You understand? But yeah, me move on. Yeah, me gone. That's all me have to say. I'm gone.
Princess Rose said, hell no. No, Princess Rose, no. That's what I'm saying. Because me say something would allow them people to have other people. But Princess Rose will say, oh, hell no, it not happen. But if you go certain places, certain culture don't have no problem with it. You understand? So the man will come at Auntie Dana today.
From the man will come at Auntie Dana today from I went come from Ghana. I went come from no must say two wife he say I think. I don't want to tell a lie upon him.
Alright.
Put that swear. Cause for him culture, for them culture, you know? Maybe if men legally and lawfully had multiple wives, we'd have better homes and more product. You're the one, Lance. You're the one, Lance. Maybe if men legally and lawfully had multiple wives, we'd have better homes and more productive communities. So just because men don't have more than one wife, cause that Lance.
Ricardo have a point still, Ricardo have a point. And me love my people. Me love interacting with people. But
Ricardo said, I think a Lance. Oh, sorry, Lance. I thought, I think a Lance said, a Ricardo.
No, man. A Ricardo, man. But hear this. I wouldn't have a problem if I could afford it and I have more than one wife. I wouldn't have a problem with that. That's what I'm saying. Some woman just say, you're mad, you're crazy. No, my husband. Who instituted single marriage? And people go back to religion and say, God. But
me know somebody.
Further than and say,
me know somebody there, man. Me know somebody where have I mean normal people when I know if I talk to normal people where him have him wife, but him wife, you know, have a friend and them just become a big family. Him just in a relationship with the two of them. Yeah, and that mean say behind the wife back, you know. Yeah, him have him wife and him sweetheart. Yeah. Normal. I mean, I talk about old people. People in them 30 something. Yeah, normal. I live them good life. I mean, I talk about people who have them good profession and everything. Yeah. And the three of them live with them kids, them and whatever. I mean, I know them tell the kids them, I know them do that part. They kind of pity them supposed to grow big by now. Cause the last time, I know them kids there, them just that probably, you know, them left primary school already. Yeah. Not there. And the three of them I live them life, my love. Yeah.
My brother that follow me, he has 10 kids with like 7 baby mother. And when he passed a few years ago. He was ill and he passed. The whole of the baby mother them live good. Never.
Yeah, I back and belly, wife and common law, my love.
I think Mr. Back and belly said the most Jamaican men have one wife and then one common law. And back and belly.
Then that the man have had him wife and him common law wife. But it look like say how it go. Like the friend did live with her and like him start sleep with the friend and I don't know if them discuss it or one she just work with it and them good. And I hears it and go on. Yeah, he hears them and go on.
I know that person back and belly. It's his name. So the name is James, and he's swing it the other way and took up apart, change the James name and swing it around. I know that person because a lot of people know him used to write to him too. He has that thing where people call about affairs and stuff. But yeah, I mean like. As I said, Bambam, it takes a lot to. Because let me tell you why.
Why are so much you want, Ricardo? Up to 3? Ricardo not easy at all. Ricardo really wanted for work. Up to 2 or 3.
Hey, you have to respect his opinions because okay. So here's why me said we wish I throw back and belly the hour.
Well, Jamaican men them do it. It's on the thing treat not legally married, but they still have them woman. Sir Glasspool. I saw him name, Derval Glasspool. Serval Glasspool. Remember, yeah, that long time Governor General. Remember, said that man they have him wife and him mistress for years till him dead.
Years, of course.
And it never had to hide him. Not hide it. The wife have to just live with it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That
the wife would have to just live with it.
Here's the thing. Bambam. So a female works off emotion, right? We all know this. We men are told to be tough, hard, take things as it comes. You look at the birth rate, because we're broad-basing right now, right? We're broad-basing. They look at the birth rate of male to females. For every 1 male, it's 9 female.
I can't even pronounce the word. I'm sorry, but never know. I'm in Jamaica. Yeah, talk there.
I'm sorry, Tamlu. Yeah. So, for every 1 boy that's born, it's 9 girls. And I'll share something with you that I know. There's a district in Jamaica called Penance, And I went there one time in the 80s to do some work. And I tell you, I was shocked when I saw the amount of girls that lived in that district, as in birth rate, compared to males, and it's a norm right across. I think in Jamaica right now it's 8.5 to 1 or 9 to 1. I stand corrected. If anyone know the stats, they can put it up. So somebody would clap back and say, "But Derval, a lot of men have more than 1 woman." Yes, I totally agree. So let's bring in the factor that okay. So what about females that do not want to have males in their lives? Okay, so we'll run that at what, Bambam? 1%, 1.5%. What about females that say they don't want no kids? We will run that at another 1%. Because how many females decide to live the rest of their lives like a nun? Even the nuns. We are now finding out that those nuns secluded and blah, 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 they were having the ABORTION for the priests. You understand?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
even though you didn't see them having kids, they were being impregnated and they're having that thing. Because YouTube's a thing you have to be careful where I say. So we look at it and we say, and I might get cussing out tonight for this, but back and belly do not cuss me, with some that cuss me, princess that cuss me. I don't see a problem if a man want to have more than one wife. I don't see a problem with it. That's just my take on it. For me personally,
well, guess what? Enough people, yeah, hear the one Lance mouth speak. Enough people might not have no problem because the way all things change right now, the man them worse, the man them I go probably not have no problem with just have two wife. I guess them have them reason why enough of them want two wife because them no mind see the man and them no mind see the two woman them play out, you know, and them enjoy it and you know them have them threesome fun.
Yeah, I know you got extreme, but yes, Debbie, God bless Debbie, Penance in Clarendon, yes.
Please.
I used to do a lot
that must then that most sound want.
Baby born in our district, yeah.
That most sound want, you know.
Hey, but Bambam, hey, kudos to you. I respect, that's what I'm saying, that, you know, I like your input. I mean, wish some of them like but I'm just saying, because what? If you look at it, if a female said to themselves that, why, you know what, me can't get no man, you know, because all of the man them take it, and them they by themselves, okay, they might choose to get a toy.
Yeah, Ricardo say. Yeah, Ricardo say, not second long no time soon, because every now and then, every time him see a woman will tickle him fancy, me love. Lord, and him no know if he choose, him no know, Lord have mercy, that one a sweetie, you know? So him never know what I went that. No time soon.
If you look at Lance's,
live your life, brother.
If you look at Lance's comment,
if you have the money, the Bible, you could as many wives as you can afford.
From part 2 of last night's part 1, we end up each time we traversing back and forth, and somebody have to say something and it goes back biblical again. Because yes, in the Bible, the word of God, God himself says, as long as you, and Lance said, if you can afford it, having multiple wives, more than one wife is no problem. And it is still practiced to this day. But some cultures, yeah, go ahead,
I know, so I don't even know, at my age right here now, if, I never know if me have a problem with it. I swear.
Let me tell you something.
Remember, I know we have to always remember this, you know, say, all of us have a little freakiness in us, you know. Don't it, Derval? All of us have a little freakiness in us.
Because I told you once, I have had my fun. I've had multiple people in bed at once. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to say that never happened in the past. I'm not going to deny that. We are big people. We are talk. We talk. We don't like it. You know, unfortunately, life goes on. But how many
Ricardo,
secrets?
Do not try to read my mind. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. Miss Holland dead, you know. Yeah. So, read between the lines. Miss Holland dead. Yeah. Miss Sooner there no more. Yeah. Think what the one thing. Continue.
But look at Bacambelly, like, you know, like Bacambelly vibes. You should say, okay, me, I go have a big problem. You understand? But as long as me don't know, because Bacambelly know say we live in a realistic world. You see, one of the hardest things, Bambam, is when we live in denial. Because again, I did not bring about the slave thing because I'm being defensive and defending men having multiple women, you know. But you know something about life, Bambam? Did you know that some things are hereditary, as in our lifestyle and the things that we do and the way we live? Look here. You have some females, you see, them with a little man, you know. And provide for the home, give her money, but he's bad in bed. Bad in bed. And she does her best to comfort him in his own way of his sexuality. But outside, she have a little man on his side. Right?
Yes, because she has suffered.
Yes, and I've heard on a platform where one lady visited a planka boss, and she was saying the husband give her the authority to go out and have an affair. I think he had erectile dysfunction. So I'm just saying,
The man is reasonable. The man is reasonable. The man is reasonable. The man want to keep him in relationship same way, but you know, him reasonable.
Yes. So at least, I mean, I can say for myself personally, I'm not gonna be on your platform and act like, oh, I'm this angel. I've never done. The difference with me back in my day when I was wild, crazy, bad. If my, you know, it sounds so bad, but with no back and belly.
Not a thing no sound bad about that, because not a thing no sound bad about that, because I one thing with me, I will not pretend. Me not tell you say yes, me I come ball out this and ball out that and ball out whatever, my bedroom business or you know my life, my past and etc. But at the end of the day, come on, I one thing me can tell somebody say, look here, I am grown, I'm a married woman, I am a big woman, and I do anything I want. Simple as that.
Of course.
Argument done there so. Yeah, I know business about you, and I judge you, I know business about you, because you have some people, Jesus and crime, the only man them ever take on them baby father, and guess why them baby father? Just because them have one pitney.
Of course.
You understand? Them never do nothing yet. Them never have no fantasy yet. Them not have no little freakiness. Them not have nothing. Come on. I say you boring?
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Hey, my first experience, with a situation, I was with this girl, and Bambam, I tell you, you will laugh after me. I didn't know she liked girls that much, and she was around me, right? We didn't live together. I was dating her, right? And I didn't know she liked girls that much. And I remember one time I was home, by myself, and she come link me, and her friend come too. I said, no. Next thing you know, we are cook and we are chill and we are eat. And when you look 7 o'clock come, nobody now go away. 8 o'clock come, nobody now go away. 9 o'clock come, we start watching movie.
Nobody now go away.
Touch me, see I go on and things I'm feeling. So because we three we go be here that we just join the club. Yeah, but three we have
Derval, you are bad. You are bad.
I was about 22 at the time. I was like 22 years old at the time. You understand? And me never know, because me I tell you, man, trust me, until we die, all if me and them I walk, people would never know. Because one thing about it is that Derval, I
don't kiss and tell.
No, you'll never know the person, but I don't kiss and tell.
Don't kiss and tell.
I remember,
I'm always always hear say that,
and things happening.
I always hear Mike say, I don't kiss and tell.
My dad used to come and say, ask question. You know so, you know so. Me no know not yet. And my son, my last boy, is just like that. No ask him nothing, Mama. I not tell you. I when him see it, he not tell you. That's how I was. And me I tell you, so you see that one experience that we need having me at 22 with the threesome. You have regular things start up. Regular. Sometimes they were there for days. people chat till them drop the gun dead. I don't care. Because I was like that. I just didn't care.
Then I one thing, me can tell people, you see, that's why I tell people all the while, say I don't business with nobody and them business. Because when you are climax miracles, are you enjoy yourself? I mean, I worry about you. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm on a
work,
nobody. I'm on a work. Our time now, 11:54. You tell me when you're ready to leave.
Me go little 11:54. Me go 11:54 or 12. Me go 12:30. Or little after 12:30. Little after 12.
My friend say my work a thing, My work I go out with himself, and them go say to the girl, say, so me I come and the girl say, listen, if you ever come and make me come, you promote you and I'll come back. So I said to him, so what you do? Him said, boy, but she hard to come. So me I give him some little skills, little techniques. And I said, Bridget, that little thing they up top there, so man, that finger you can use and play with the thing, if I find out if her breast makes you feel nice or wish find some little part on her body, man, you can't just leave a lady out there. The man said to me, say, But a week later, I said, boy, yo, G, may I tell you so the thing put up, man.
Hey,
As a what
use
is our favorite thing? I said, they're not so you for the body, you have to talk to the female them. I said, but
as
that female, some females, them will talk to you, you know. Then we tell you, say, listen, that, yeah, so my trigger point there, you know. So deal with the trigger point. But
a man supposed to know. Supposed to know in partner G spot.
Go in our head and expect to answer all of the questions if you don't ask our question. Some females will openly tell you, listen, work on this and so me get my thing and rate it, blah, blah, blah. And I saw the 100 said, you understand? You have a next set of woman will tell you, say, listen, when you come before them, they must say, boy, drop your pants, man. You want to see the package? And I'm telling you, Bambam,
me want to see too, my love. Me want to see too.
Medium, large, or small.
Yeah, you're supposed to see, you know. What if it have some unusual bumps? And the bumps name herpes. You have to see. You have to look. You have to feel. No darkness around here. Please, you're supposed to.
Yeah.
You're supposed to. Likewise, the men want to see. You're supposed to.
Come on, say big changes, man. I say, of course, that's how you have to do. So overall in life, no matter what we do, you have to talk to people. You have to express yourself, ask questions. And that's why a lot of relationships even break down, you know. Somebody can't work because people, some man, this machoistic way about them think to themselves, so they have all the answers to the question.
Some people, they as we talk, say for true, they don't discuss, them don't talk about nothing at all. It's like them going to talk about them bills, them and them man. It's like them going to talk about them bills, them just stiff. Worse if them did just start go to church and just get baptized or whatever. It's like everything change and, you know, bedroom just start get boring to them because, you know, position start feel like it ungodly and all of them something there. You understand? And them just mash up them marriage, mash up them you know, them sex life. Yeah.
So you have some people who come on this sitting here and say, yeah, get rid of them. I would delete them. Yeah, man. If you get rid of them, God bless. Get rid of them.
Yeah, you see the trolls them time because I 1 o'clock for some of them and 2 o'clock in the day. You understand? Yeah.
I talk about me. But yeah, as I'm saying, you know, sometimes you see these little.
And I'm mostly from India, you know. I don't know the people them from India. Weird, so. No disrespect to India.
These little reasoning bring out so much, you know, feelings. Because let me tell you something. A lot of them silent watcher, you know, females, them are silent watcher, and a lot of women say, you know, them sit down there and they know deep down in their heart say,
don't take it.
You know, so when Durval say a true both sides, you know, so when
don't take Durval.
The tree some are true, because I've tried it. No, people have a talk.
A lot of persons have fantasies. Everybody have fantasies. Everybody have a little freakiness in them. But I don't know if you're Mother Teresa because, you know, maybe you're Mother Teresa because I know female, and I know a female, and I know half a female. I don't really know her, but the person to her, I know the person that are close to, and a big woman, and she's still a virgin, you know. She never really ever, but me think mental thing mix up in that. Yeah.
Maybe mental.
Yeah, mental thing mix up that. But the person led a normal life, yeah. Lead a normal life. But then remember said people still kind of clean clothes, so you know?
And you know Twisted Bambam, even the definition of virginity, because one can say, well, it's the male organ breaking the hymen. But as we said before, exercise can cause the hymen to break, or some people can use them finger and break the hymen themselves too.
Yeah. Climbing a tree, anything, yeah. Climbing a tree, riding a bicycle, anything.
Of course, anything. Anything. So that's why I'm saying you have some man. You see, Bambam, I tell you, you're so.
But most men say they don't like
this little life because a lot of men are dark with the reality, you know. Some men are dark, you know. Because I have said this to guys, even when I was younger, back in my early days, I might say, yo, boy, you know, some born that Indian, She said she never do nothing before, and I say, my youth, yeah, idiot, you know, no sense. I say exercise, riding a bicycle, climbing a tree.
Anything
so
at
many
all.
things can
Anything.
happen that cause that.
Anything can cause it. But most men no say they don't like being with somebody who is the first time, because the worst young men, you know, because they claim to cling on to them too much, and you know, because they must say yes and you just break that, and you know them want cling on to them, and you know most of the time some of my boys them not really ready for them, not depend that, because just because I him break it no mean say him really love you understand. So them always say them not like it. Eh?
Maybe it was a little jokey jam, rambam, slam.
Yeah. Some man say they don't like to in a relationship with a girl who have never did it before, because they kind of clingy. You know, them fall in love and just all over you. You know, and them not like it. Them prefer somebody who out there already. And I is a male, I hear say that.
And you know, Bambam, I think for me, from my experience is that because I'm a spoiler. I am what you would call a spoiler. Every man is different. I know for a fact that I'm a spoiler. So I treat female, if you and I are in a relationship or date, or even if you're my friend, we treat you good. So, because I have been around people that it started out as being my cool friend. We end up sleeping. I won't deny that. But it's just my personality. I'll treat you from here till tomorrow. There's nothing that I have that you ask me and I can give it to you. I will not give it to you. You understand? But there are individuals that I would treat differently from other individuals as when it comes to going in depth. You understand? Because I have had friends who I'll come out naked in front of them and there was no intimacy. And I've had friends where I come out naked in front of them and me have to think about banana, orange, apple, everything, so as to keep focus. You understand what I'm saying? Because I think it's a connection. That's how I feel. And you can answer this as a female.
With the Ricardo say a virgin in this time would be a blessing. No real man turning that down for so-called experience. Trust me, I may even see it in a show too already, a movie, yeah. Ricardo, me even see it into a movie too already, yeah. Them say, them no want that, yeah, because them kind of too clingy. Them a fall in love, and you know, like them a hear jingle bells, and them not really depend that with them.
I will say you touch me. I will say every time. You know, say every time you say something in there for me. I used to date a girl. Bambam used to have to hide from her, and I was her first. Me hide Bambam, me tell you say me did something.
What the same man where say come at your workplace?
Me there halfway tree. I go to Scotland one night a dance, and me see her, and me have to hide. Because she was just toxic, and me as I said, I'm a very nice guy when it comes to dealing with people. I don't abuse women, and some things I just don't do. It's if me and you talk and you're argumentative and go on certain type of way. We just break off and go. Sometimes back then, now me will try work and mend things. But so this girl, she was our first, you know. Yeah, we go high school and end up on a place, and you know things go on, and we are going for a year and thing, but me notice certain things. Like for example, if me I drink a pop, she would just take it from me. If me the halfway and finish it. If me I eat, she would take it from me and eat. I remember we are young people. We're like 17-year-old them time. You understand? I mean I say, Chuck, well I mean kind of want because this girl that she get too toxic, man. I mean I tell you say sometimes she call me, you know, and meet up with me and she will say, oh me not see you from say Friday. She start bam. And then I said, my girl, we are ball fan, you know. I want to pull her here, and I said, with the box like this, if you are mad for me or something, we have to go and suffer. And she take it to a whole new level. You're ignoring me. And so me I say as a teenager back in the day, like, I know we're young, we are 17, 18-year-old, we are go up now ourselves. So when we start work and things, and we are saying, no, sir, this is me, I look serious. You understand? So me try my best, you know, to run from that situation. You understand?
Yeah.
And it end up being, till it end up being stalking. You understand? So you have some females that just work from their emotions. You have some females that are hardened. You have some females that wouldn't give a damn whether you want to be nice, whether you want to be moody, whether you want. You understand? Because they're just hardened in their own way. And you have some other females who will say, boy, you know what? Me I work with that program here. We will do anything to make this work. And we stand my ground on certain things. You understand?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we have promiscuity in both males and females, you know. You understand? But
Yeah, of course.
That men cheat more. We know men cheat more. We know men because it's
Me think men have it in them DNA. For cheat.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. And
yeah,
that's
me
why
think men have it in them DNA for cheat, I swear.
Hereditary traits and
Yeah.
ancestral traits and the way you were born. Because we were born like that, you know. Some people might not believe that, but yes, because you and me I say, and we can put this to back and belly and God bless the female in the chat. Why is it, do you think, that there are always more females being birthed more than males? It must have something to do, well, if they get said as a God complex, or it was meant to be that way. You understand? And this is why I said there are some cultures that accept the fact that they will allow, you know, men from there. If you even in Africa to this day, even in North America, there are people in the US, black men and white men who have multiple wives. And they don't have a problem with it. There's a black guy too that I watch him sometimes. He has three, right now the three of them pregnant. I think they have baby by now. And they all live very loving, and you know they have their they have one big house. Each female have their rooms, and he has his room, and just like the great King Solomon or David, whosoever want to go into his bed on their particular night, and he was saying how he set things up for who want to visit which night, or if they all three want to be in bed, it doesn't matter. They're comfortable with it, right? And some woman would say, you're mad.
Why them they sitting there come from Bible days to Oxford?
Eh?
They say them sitting there come from Bible days.
Yeah, of course. It's some women would have a problem with. Let me tell you, Bambam. A lot of females, including even you, Bambam, you might have a hidden fantasy, you know. And even when verbal attack, you say, yeah, me understand, but deep down inside, not that I'm saying you do it, no, you are saying. I wonder what the experience would be like if I have a threesome, or if I am lying in bed and a girl hug me. How would I feel if a girl kissed me? How would I feel if a girl is passionate with me? Because look, I have friends, I'm used to hear them a beard all the time, and them a joke in my bathroom, and I see them all a touch one another. If me not me head, maybe me a think so. You just a touch her up and a go on. But some females will say, nothing wrong with that, I'm a friend. But how do you know the other people you consider it cool, but the next girl not consider it as why? This is so passionate and so nice, because women are passionate. No matter how much a woman cuss and go on and carry on, you hardly find a woman that is not passionate, or else they would not do the little things they do during love making. You understand? Because they work off their emotion. You have some women will bite you, they'll tickle you, they'll squeeze you, they'll moan, they'll bite your ear, they'll squeeze your, they'll hold on, they'll rip their hands into your back. You understand? They'll squeeze your eyes, they'll do everything, because what? They feel compassion, they're passionate. Hardly you find a woman that is lame. Hardly. Whether from olden days to present days, women have that passionate thing about them that is just different from men, because they're like that.
Yeah, some women, you know, as they get older, them drop everything, just like how some of them teeth drop out, then about put it in back.
So,
you know, you have some women who stay, so them just drop things, and get whole before time, you know.
Of course, you have some people that, and even because we say we topic, we're so wind down, but we just talk overall now, we just have a nice little conversation. You have some women that they, as I said, the passionate thing about them, they get older in life, they might be focusing on, well, they might be in church and they might talk about modesty and moderation.
Probably they just keep them keep them grandkids alone, and I have some women too where, you know, them kids kinda stand up in them life and, you know, complain about things and say, a big man now, what you do with man, or probably, this, that can probably through them not married and, all kind of little something. And some people just lock shop early.
And they chose to be
For
like that.
whatever reason,
And
some
you
people
have
lock
some
shop
women
early.
that they just get a gigolo. If they feel like they're in the mood, they just make a call and they get a gigolo. The gigolo take them out for the night. They spend money, wine and dine, and they have their fun, and nobody knows. Because women are geniuses, And I always used to tell my friends, man, I said, no matter what we do, no matter how neat we are, you understand? You cannot, Bambam, let me tell you, Machiavelli, this is what they are, say, you might find it funny. The first time, Bambam, a girl put ice in her mouth, I tell you, I swear I was gonna go crazy. Ice cubes, Ice cubes, I tell you, so the thing turn up. And I know Farry be there, I tell you, I tell you, back then, ice cubes, It can, it cool all pan a little tip there. I'm with the rest of you, That's what I tell you, say. You see, women, you either prize them, take care of them, treat them good, or you just live a different type of way. Because when you, as a man, find a woman that do the right things, she likes the thing that you like, you make her happy and she make you happy, trust me, there's nothing that you can do to change anything about that. Because women, like, they're in their own way. Women don't experiment as much as men, but women who have had experiences over time and reach a situation where they find a little man where they realize, say, oh, them used to deal with Tom and not never go on there, so them deal with Jan and it boring, and then find a little man where boy, this is one your thing turn up. You, no matter what, already go, they say go on with him thing. She will cuss, yes, and she will carry on and go on. But in a fear of mind, she'll say, hey, you think you're going to just get up and just come out so easy and everything right? Remember, the home is provided for if they're not even your kids. And women are funny in certain aspects, because if a man take up a woman that have kids that are not his, and especially if you take up the man when the kid's small, and that man treat her kids just like how he treats her, as in providing for them, and then she end up to have kids for him, and that man treat that woman good, that woman don't walk out of your life that easily. Which woman would walk away from something good?
Nobody now run from good.
Even when the man get a ton load of trouble, you understand? She stick to her guns and she say, you know what? Me at work, try and make my thing work. And then you have another man where him just alright. Him just alright, because every one of us as men, no matter the type of lifestyle we live, we would like to have a woman in our life that we can be happy to. And so to a woman, you understand? Everybody wants to be happy. But at the end of the day, if you know you're in your 50s, in your 60s, what stops you from enjoying life? What stops you from having fun? Even if you can do boom screechy and lizard lap and every other thing you can think of. But there are lots of ways there you can enjoy life and have fun. You understand? Yeah. Because what? No matter what you do, no matter, I know people who have baby all up in them early 40s, late 40s, and you see even some 60 and some 58 and some 55-year-old woman. I know someone right now who are my age. I mean, I tell you, say, I think she in her late 40s. The way the woman look good, I think, turn up and tell you, Baba, turn up. Look good for her age.
And she active. Me strongly believe in her exercise,
Of course.
I strongly believe in her exercise. Yeah, because since 2024, yeah, me try to up my thing like more, Wake up a little early, and yeah, me strongly believe in her exercise. Me not puny, nothing. Me not puny. Me not puny.
A lot of things. Because listen, if you know you're a woman, and the woman been around you for a long time, yes, she might be going up in age, and after a while, certain sexual positions she's uncomfortable with, especially if you're on the gifted side. It might be length, it might be girth, because women look for different things, Some man might be stubby but him fat. Some man might be long and him not stubby. Some man just short overall, and some man, when a man has a woman around him and the woman look on him and she have her finger in her mouth, and him stand up naked in front of her, and she a look on him from him head down. And when she reach the midsection, she does a smile, and she does have her finger in her mouth, and she does a look on him, and she stretch all her hand and try to touch. You know say something a click for you. You know something click for you. Because women talk to you through their emotions, you know. They talk to you with their eyes. They talk to you by touching. Some women don't really say it, but they might say, boy, trust me, things are going on for you.
Boy, guess what? Guess what? With a lot of women probably not even get to enjoy them something there because you wouldn't believe much. Because as me tell you, me always have them conversation there. I have, with people, and so you wouldn't believe much women where, have them husband or even them a common law wife, and it's like no, it's like the sexual part of it just not keep. They're just there because probably man promiscuous and
says reconnecting, right?
Come back.
It's buffering.
Yeah, the dog. I want him. I want to have something to do him. Go on, talk.
Maybe it's just a. No.
Him a crying so like when pussy cry.
Maybe sometimes when animal and they say animal can sense things too, maybe it's something happening in the air, maybe a storm, anything. It can be yes, back and belly. Yeah man, real talk man, may see a reason man. It's a really easy. Yes, back and belly, me a realist man. It's a really easy. Yes, back and belly, me a realist, Yeah man, we have to at the end of the day, we have to understand, man. We have to at the end of the day, we have to understand our environment. We have to understand ourselves as individuals, who we are and what we are about. We also have to understand back and belly trigger effects. And you know what? At the end of the day, as I said, you and your husband treat you good back in Jamaica, right? You migrate, and you say you would never leave him. You understand? So, it might have a little way attached to him. It might just have a little style. Him go on with some little things. Sometimes you want to pull every year in your head. Because you say, Lord, this man, I see man. But he treat you good. And sometimes maybe back and belly, you sit down to yourself and you say, you know what? Sometimes it's better you stick to the evil where you have than to go there to go find another evil. You understand? Because it is hard in this day and age too, because a lot of females have experienced bad relationships. Males too, but I think females go through more bad relationships than men. Men,
Female go through bad relationship than men. Because through the man them no bad, that's right.
Yeah, of course. We acknowledge because we tend to have multiple. Because Bambam, I'm telling you, honestly, when I was young, I was terrible. As I was saying to you earlier, my friend them used to link me for condom all the time. I never see me that 20 and 30 woman. But me live by myself. I lived by myself. I was 18 till when my baby mother come live with me when I was 28. 10 years me live by myself. And she used to come out of my place consume, man, I remember one chick we used to deal with. She come see her because she young too. And she decides that she not leave and the girl decides that she not leave. And I left it two of them go work. And when me come back, the two of them did the same way. I say, it is what nobody decides that they not leave. Oh yeah, I mean young, them never like, they live at them home with them family and things. So we're not gonna, you see, let me tell you, honesty, it's best a policy, and we're not gonna act like say, oh, we're angel. How many of our females sneak out of the house? Tell them sister to look out for them. Tell them brother to look out for them. Tell them sister and brother say, don't tell mama where me gone, Or me I go tell a lie. So them I go check that girl there and I little man there. And you understand? But you understand? Wherein sometimes we the boys do it. And parents not question we. Mama, me soon come. And you're gone. She don't know where you're gone, But the daughter now, she knows she want to protect her daughter because she think about pregnancy, she think about promiscuity, she thinks boy, although men can get raped or teenagers, males can get raped, but she protect her daughter, But how many females can honestly tonight so them never place and look at games on them parents? If you put 10 females to stand up in front of you, maybe 2 of them say, boy, me never stay. So everybody else do one thing or another. maybe as high as 9 out of 10. So everybody play them like a game, you know. Yeah. Blessed love, big up yourself. Blessed love, big up yourself. Blessed love. Blessed love. Blessed love, actually. Yeah, but yes, blessed love, I am. You know, we just hear reasoning. We just hear reasoning. Just
yes.
We're not.
Give me a second. Wash my hand.
About how would you deal with the situation, finding out that you're married to your relative, and it's now 12:21. Bambam soon wind down. So just a generalize, just a reasoning general, just a taboo everything mixed up together. Because this is what this platform is. It's a late night thing, and
you know, so let me tell you,
feel free at Friday night. Back and Belly and Blessed Love and Debbie, we have Friday night adult chat. Bambam,
Derval, you know, say.
We just deal with adult content. It's not raunchy. It's
Derval,
just mature.
You know, say, me tell you, say, me hear the dog a cry. I know I go out there. Something wrong with him foot, him a walk on up. Because him did a fight, him and Cody did a fight. Since night, I mean, I know like him hurt himself. And it a hurt him. Because I know when I'm a baby, them, you know. I know when time, because I saw him sound so. Him poor little thing. Him hurt him foot.
Yeah, you know, back on Belly, it is true, you know. Of course, we can look back on Belly and let me tell you something.
You're somebody asks this caller from Canada. You hear? You see it? Somebody.
If we are in our 50s and our 60s, I'm 61. I don't look my age. I don't feel my age. But I will never say age is a number, in the sense that as in life in general. Because I'm not. If I was 80, I'm not gonna say I feel like 16. Even if I was to get, if like Charlie Chaplin got his last child when he was in his 70s or early 80s, and you know, I mean, I don't know if that child born with any illnesses or deformities or whatever. But
me have 7 more minutes.
Eh?
Me have 7 more minutes.
More minutes. It is said that as you get older in time, certain things about you change. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. We all have our little shortcomings. We do things happen to us all. So we're not gonna act like we live in this perfect world that we have never been there. Every one of us have a fault. Every one of us have
every single one of us.
Every single one of us. You see, and just wrapping up, Blessed Love says she know me. I don't know if it's a male or female. If you even know me, keep it real. If you know me personally, keep it real. If you know my name, keep it real. If you know me from somewhere else, keep it real. Because it's not everything in life we talk about. Sometimes it's not that you have a big secret, but it is what it is. Sometimes some things you just keep it at a low and just say, oh, you know, we chill like that. You understand? Because at the end of the day, even if somebody call you something else, if someone called you something else, you didn't give yourself that title or that name. Someone give you that name. You understand? So life is what it is. We experience things, we go through things, we find.
Yep. One second there, Val. You want to send on a topic, Ricardo? You want to drop in a topic?
So what's Ricardo's topic?
Me have my pen and my book here, Ricardo. What you want to talk about tomorrow?
But you know, we are
because everybody always have something to talk about, you know.
One night,
eh?
About Duppy story.
Ingrid, give me one topic, you know, but just because Ingrid, me want to talk about it Friday night, but just because me never realized on my phone upon what you call it something disappearing message and it come off. She forgot send and she beg her send me back and I never remember to take it off.
Because Bambam don't come on every night, but sometimes we can have a little fun night, you know. We want to hear some sound.
Me try to come on every night, you know. Me try to come on every night, you know, Derval. But if me not come on, me must feel like tired or, you know, so sometimes, you know, sometimes us say, babe, may I watch a movie, no man, but I go live tonight, and, you know, you just obey. Yeah. So me not coming on is kind of like spontaneous, you know. Me not gonna know, but you know, sometimes you send on a text and say, you know, me not come, or probably me have a little headache, but the headache gone now. You know, because you know we're human being. Or probably me
course.
go on a road. Probably me go road tonight or Tuesday night. You know, probably one Tuesday night, I might not come on a soul food Tuesday.
Soul food, that's right. The significance of being a blogger now, Bam Bam, you can multitask. It's
Yeah.
multitasking. And even as we started our conversation earlier, you can multitask on anything. Because listen, if you are at the platform, you're so wind up, as I said, and you have the platform and you leave it open and you say people call in, we are here to have discussions. We are here to interact.
Yeah.
Nobody not tell if you cook, nobody not tell if you come off, nobody not talk like they're tired of you, nobody not tell you, all right, don't know now. I mean, if other people wants to call in, you're the moderator, and somebody can text you and say, Papa, I want to call in. With all due respect, I said, somebody want to call in. Like last night, we all three of us were hooked up and we were talking. This is what being a content provider is all about. Because some content providers, some bloggers, it's comforting for others. You understand? As I said to you one night a while back, I said, if you are even plugging where you attack people, you have to expect attacks to come back at you. If you're the type of vlogger that don't show yourself, that is the way you do your thing. I am the type that if I even subscribe to a vlogger, I like to see the person. You understand? Not that I won't subscribe or stuff like that, but I like the person giving the content.
Me prefer to show myself because I want you to I feel like some connection will be there. You know? Because to me, most of the time, most of the bloggers who blog in the dark, you know, alright then, if you blog in the dark and you blog about drama straight, it will work. You understand? Because, you know, a drama, so the people them not really mind. But what me I do now, yes, me do look a drama too, because you know you have to tap in like a thing, and sometimes some people discuss and you just speak your mind. And if them cuss me back and nothing, I'm not even gonna answer. You understand? Because I'm not gonna go too offer to them, I just say what I say, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna more do that in our videos. Because I kinda I change up my thing, you understand? I kinda change up my thing. Yeah, I kinda change up my thing because I don't want to be a blogger with the drama. That's not my niche. You understand? Yeah. Me not really want to do that. You know, but you know, mix something, but me not really want to be the blogger there. I don't mind showing myself because, and I'm not shy like that to show myself because the first time I come on YouTube and I do videos, it's not live, but I show myself on the video. Yeah, I show myself. I show myself. Even though you do, and the first time I go live, you know, you kind of look nervous, but you know, I do it because me feel like, say, me like show myself. Me not a problem with that. Yeah, me not a problem with showing myself because me think, say, the connection better. You understand? Me think it better that way, for me. Yeah, for me. Yeah, for me. I have no problem.
Back and Belly Cutlass is a vlogger. I didn't know Back and Belly Cutlass is a vlogger too. Okay.
Yeah, she have a channel, yeah.
But Facebook, I show myself. Okay, Back and Belly, pick up yourself. I didn't know that. Because here's the thing about it. And I'm not a specialist, but I like to see vloggers because I profile. I watch body language. I watch so much things I look for, like seeing you, Bambam, and the way you operate. I know, I kind of understand you by now. I know that you're very stern, you're profound in your own way. You're up there, you're up like that. You'll just talk. You're not afraid to face the content. And you're not, I don't think you walk that thin skin line.
Me not easily get thin skin, yeah.
Yes.
Me not easily get thin skin. Cause so much time the girl was typing before me even say something. You understand? And I say, you know, me just know I'm talk about them. I say, right, she thinks say me. But then I said to myself, say, you know, she will go and listen and realize say I know me, but like she not stop and she not get it. So me have to draw her out. You understand? And make you know say, you understand? Because she not stop. Whosoever the person is, male or female, the person not stop. So
when a vlogger is bold, it's an advantage. I mean, as if I pose, if someone in the group, say apples are blue, and someone said, who told you that, Bambam? Apples are red. It doesn't mean you're gonna get into a heated argument. If you can come up with a logic to back up what you say, and I notice you do that. You say, well, yeah, I could agree with that, but you put that conjunction in there. And that is what, not that content providers don't do that, but as I said before, with all due respect, everyone have their own unique style.
Yeah.
And that is what
Yeah,
content
yeah, and
is.
that's what make you unique. Yeah, you have your own unique style. Yeah.
I'm watching right now, and you've been sitting at over 100 for the past almost 2 hours. You've been sitting. So people are there. They are not in the chat, but they're listening, or they're just interested to know what you're talking about. So that there is, yes. Yeah, because you're talking about growth, right? You're talking about You're talking about growth. So everything that you do, you're talking about growth. So you want to build things. So this is how you build your platform. You take your time and you build your platform. You do the little things that make the platform grow. You choose topics that are interesting and people would want to interact with. You look at the comment section and the conversations within the comment section, you build off that. That's how you grow. That's how you grow.
Yeah.
If you can't take criticism, whether constructive or not constructive, then you're going to have a problem,
You can't answer, argue with everybody. You understand? Because
that's right.
everybody not gonna like you. People have to just understand the little part that everybody not gonna like you and whatever. Everybody not gonna agree with you. You understand? And I'm not here to, to please the masses, I'm just here.
Very, very good point.
Yeah.
Again, as I said, I think it was somebody in the comment section said, who was it, Ricardo? Said one topic you must use, should older women date younger men?
He did? Yeah, because I was saying to him.
Yeah, it's up top.
No, I didn't, Debbie. I went look.
That's there for
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah. Again, another good night. God bless. You see, Ricardo. To suggest if
I just see it now. Should older woman. All right then, Ricardo, no problem. You can drop in that.
Night, of course, soon and very soon we discuss that. So make sure before Ricardo call it, or I want God bless me call in and give your opinion. If back and belly can call in, give your opinion. If blessed love
should older women date younger men? You choose one of the two, Bam. So it's two topic a drop?
Well, you would reverse it, so he said.
Reverse it. Okay, got you. Yeah.
Women date younger men.
Yeah, vice versa.
You
Yeah.
choose which one. Yeah, vice versa. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Very interesting. I would love to hear Debbie's opinion. I'd love to hear back very Cutlass opinion. Anybody that
me like it already.
Whatsoever. You dealt with that topic already?
No, me say me like it already.
Of course. Touch it up, man. So anyway,
I was actually having a conversation about that today by myself. Yeah, I saw something. Cause some chat to myself sometime, but I ask myself no question and answer, so I'm not mad. Yeah, having a conversation about that by myself because I was on a phone call. I come off the phone call and I go around the road and then still I talk to myself about it, Yeah. So,
it's a very good topic to have. It was another night, a very interesting night. Big up, please, friends, as you come off the live.
Blessed loves it. I don't date younger men. I only like them old. All right then. So tomorrow we are going to do it again, people. Like up the live on your way out. Yes, 12:35. Yes. Me have my bedtime. I make sure the bed already before I come on for the live and everything. Me I'll pray in advance. Cause when time I pray, me I was drop asleep.
Of course.
But me have my Psalm 91 for to read before I go on my bed. Anyway.
Tonight, Blessed Love, big up yourself. Blessed Love says she's 100% woman. So blessed percent. Blessed Love at other place. Quite a few names.
Yeah, Blessed Love have a channel, right? Because I could have swear me.
I don't know.
I remember.
Bless up yourself, Lance. Big up yourself. Everybody, friends on the live who are listening and Even if my opinions, you don't agree with it, big up yourself same way. If you find it to be fun, pick up yourself and tune in tomorrow night. Bambam gonna talk about.
All right. So bless up on yourself, people. Like up the live as you go. As you go, people in the back, please like up the live. Just press the 3 dot. Princess Rose typed it about 2-3 times. The 3 dots, cause you know YouTube change up the page every minute. 3 dots on your right, on the top right corner. When you press those 3 dots, it will bring you to the page where you can like and share. And then you like and share, and then you just press back the chat where you would type. You just press back right there, and it bring you right back to the other page, to the original page. Okay, it's that easy. So bless up on yourself, people. Mama, me did miss another topic that Ricardo suggests. I will send it to you in your WhatsApp. All right then. Thanks, Debbie. And Debbie, tell Ingrid to send me back the thing there. I'm matter of fact, me text her and tell her to send me back, cause I don't know how it missing. My channel name Enough Love. Spread the love, people.
Your channel, Blessed Love. I know you did.
Oh, your channel name Enough Love. Okay. I go type it in as me done. Enough Love. Let me write it so I don't forget it.
Follow you. So guys, follow Blessed Love.
Yeah. Follow Blessed Love. Enough Love.
Yeah.
I think me did depend somebody channel and say the name there in Blessed Love. And somebody that said follow the channel, but she that say the person that said them never want to put the link in the chat. Me don't remember. But I don't know if I deja vu. Anyway, people, bless upon yourself. Bless upon yourself, Lance. Blessed Love. Derval, Debbie. Back and Belly.
And pick up the over 100 people.
Yeah, everybody. 145 I want to see right here, so. Big up on yourself. Good morning, good evening, good day. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. Bless upon yourself. Like up the live on your way out, and peace out. Thank you guys for coming. Yeah. Derval later.